আস্তে আস্তে আস্তে।
Welcome back to ICT Trading Concept. How are you all? Let me know that you can hear me. I mean, the voice is okay. I know the very boring question every time, but I need to know that first, as I'm afraid of my voice. Please let me know that you can hear me clearly, okay? Hello, Dada. Hey, Obi. I mean, you weren't here for last some days. I was missing you, brother. Remedios, brother, how are you? Are doubts? Okay. I have so many doubts, Remedios. Just wait. I will ask you the question, so you will clear my doubts. All of you, you have to clear my doubts. Okay. We it is actually fixed, or it is also not fixed. Okay. So I just broke up. That's all. Uh, okay, music live. That's good. That's really good. You messaged me, so I know it's a good news. You are up to more than 100 handles. I think I swear you remember actually. Hey Hans, how are you? Sound is okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thompson, a perfect bro. Thank you, brother. Thank you. First thing first, okay. I am in dollar index. I will just talk about the theme about from dollar index. Then I will go to Nasdaq. I will ask you the question. I need to clear some doubts from Nasdaq, and you are going to clear my doubts. Okay. So it's your turn to read the price. That was the last daily fair value gap, if you remember. Just go over it. So this is the fair value gap from daily chart. Look at the price. There is no other fair value gap from daily chart. No single fair value gap until here. Okay, there is the fair value gap. So if you look from this leg, this is the only fair value gap. I told you, if this fair value gap can hold the price, I will expect it will go higher. Okay, now look at the candle. Where did it close? At the low of this daily fair value gap. See, it didn't break the last fair value gap. that is the sign that actually market is going higher. I think it's clear. If you have any question, you can ask me, okay, in when I'm in dollar index. So I will read your comment and I will explain my things over here. I will do that in the same time. Trust me, brother, if you don't ask me the question, I can give you the answer. And right now, I mean, sometimes ago, actually, one of my brother, he asked me a question to my Twitter, and I'm very glad that he actually asked me the question. I forget. I mean, I had no idea that I should talk about that. When he asked me the question, I got that okay. I should talk about that. So I asked him, brother, can I please explain that when I will be live? He told me it's okay. So I am happy that I can explain that thing in my life, so that you guys also got the point. Okay, I'm a sitter. Okay, so you are back. Thanks, Obi. Thanks for coming back. So this is the last fair value gap, daily fair value gap. It hold the price. I'm expecting market will go higher. How long it will go? I'm expecting it will come here and it will take the buy side liquidity. Now, how long it will take? I don't know. It won't just go above, just clean run. No, it's not. It won't be like not like that way. Okay, see how it came lower, came little bit, retrace, little bit, retrace, little bit, retrace, little bit. Now it started to go higher. I I expect that it will go high now. Okay, but with the retracement. I would love to go to the 1 hour chart one more time. Hey Rahul. So in 1 minute chart, we can see it actually went through this daily fair value gap and it came to the last hourly fair value gap. If you are with me from, I mean, in my last stream, you know already how I marked this hourly fair value gap. So that is actually last hourly fair value gap. Now you asked me, I mean, you maybe you hear me that I don't actually use hourly fair value gap most of the time, but when I am in dollar index, I love to use hourly fair value gap. Okay, I really don't want to go to 15-minute chart. Most of the time I spend my time in hourly chart. Okay, in hourly chart for dollar index. I love the hourly chart. This is only for dollar index, not other market. So don't be confused about that. Hey Hardik, how are you, brother? So it came actually to the hourly fair value gap. It went through the daily fair value gap. When it went through that, come back again to the constant encroachment. I got my curve over here. Now it is not perfect. I don't need the perfect price action for dollar index. I just need the idea that it is going to work. Okay. So it actually reaches from the constant encroachment 1 2 3 times. Then it come back again to the top of this daily fair value gap. Here is my curve. I got it. Then market go above. Where did it go? It went above that buy side liquidity. Okay? It went above that one. Now it is trading this fair value gap. It is going to hold it. I don't believe it that it is going to hold, but I'm thinking maybe it is just retracing. I will see until the constant encroachment of this candle. Why this candle is important? Look at this candle. Okay, I'm just going to mark the constant encroachment, then I will remove the fib. So that is the constant encroachment. If it would love to go lower, it can go until the constant encroachment of this week. I told you that weak constant encroachment is kind of fair value gap. Fair value gap, constant encroachment. Okay, weak. I see weak as a fair value gap. Now you can ask me, brother, why you always talk about fair value gap? Because fair value gap is everything. If you know how to read, I mean, how to mark the fair value gap, how to use the fair value gap, trust me, brother, you don't need anything else. Every single day you will get so many setup by using only the fair value gap, just the fair value gap. Now every time it will work perfectly? No, I'm not saying that it will work every time, but 70 80 90% time you will get the perfection from fair value gap, where in every other place the perfection could be 70 to 80%, but for fair value gap 90 95% time you will get the perfection. Okay, but not 100%. Nothing is certain 100% certain in trading. So look at this candle. It actually trade this fair value gap. I mean, there after taking the sell side liquidity, market structure shift. This is your first fair value gap, this is your second fair value gap. I mean, this is the breakaway gap, this is this gap. You have to take your entry. your stop loss will be just below the constant encroachment of the lower fair value gap. Then there should be some buy side liquidity here. Okay, you can just think like that way. You are not going to take an entry over here. So price came to this fair value gap. Okay, it came here, then it went higher. When it was over here, look at the level over here, it didn't actually clear the buy side liquidity. So if price would love to go lower, though I don't want to say it will come here, because I would love to see that. Look at the order block consequent encroachment. I mean, not consequent encroachment, the mean threshold. Oh brother, why this is order block? That is, I am not able to teach you, because order block something I really don't like it. Okay, but you don't need this one, trust me brother, because to be honest, it is not that much important, the order block. So this is the opening of the order block. If this candle close above the opening of that order block, this over here, I'm just using this thing for more conferences. If it can close above that order block, I would love to see expansion again. If it can close above the order block, then I will expect the expansion again. But if it close below the order block, then I will see until this mean threshold is broken. That means the body will close below the mean threshold, then I will expect price will come to this consequent encroachment. But if you ask me, brother, would it like to go lower than this low? No, I don't want to see that, because if market can go below that low, that means it's kind of the market structure shift. Why? Because this low has traded this fair value gap, so this swing low is valid for shifting market structure. I don't want to see the lower market structure shift. I would like to see that market will go higher and it will take all the buy side liquidity from above. Okay, so that is the thing I am just hoping from here. Close on 1 hour time frame. Yeah, close on 1 hour time frame, because this order block actually formed from 1 hour time frame. The water block or the mean threshold, whatever you say, this is actually formed in 1 hour time frame. So I would love to see the closing from 1 hour time frame. Okay, from 15-minute chart. Now if you ask me, brother, I don't know how to use the order block, so I actually mark the order block from hourly chart. Now I'm going to 15-minute chart. Okay, and I'm just removing this from my chart like this way. Okay, I'm just removing it. Okay, over here. Now what do you see? Price has taken the sell side liquidity, this low and this low. These two low are very clean. So price has taken the sell side liquidity over there, right? Then I got the market structure shift over here. This is my market structure shift. Just look over there. This is my market structure shift. This is one fair value gap. I mean, what to say? This one, right? So this is my breakaway gap. And there is another fair value gap over here. Above that fair value gap, this is another fair value gap. You can say, brother, I don't want to use order block. No problem, you don't need to use the fair value gap. You have the sorry, order block, you don't need to use that one. You can use, you can just go to the lower time frame and you can mark the fair value gap from there. You can use the fair value gap instead of the order block or the mean threshold of the order block. Okay, and then you can decide your thing from there. Now when I'm in 1 hour chart, I told you if market can go above the order block, I mean if it can close above the order block, then it will go higher. But when you are in 15-minute chart, you will see the fair value gap. If you see price actually closed above the fair value gap, then that means next time it can come back again to the lower. You know how to use the fair value gap. Okay, just you have to mark the constant encroachment of this fair value gap and you have to see how it is reacting over there. Now if you ask about the mean threshold, if you say like, look over here, mean I what did I say? If I say body close below the mean threshold, that means this is the true fair value gap. So if body can close below this mean threshold, that means it has more probability to come to this breakaway gap. It has more probability. Okay, so from 1 hour chart I told you that market can come over here. From 15-minute chart I am just giving you another range. So you can use the what to say, the water block mean threshold. You don't need to use them. Instead of them, you can use the fair value gap. If you see one fair value gap over here instead of two fair value gap, you will mark that fair value gap and the consequent encroachment, then you will see think like that way. Okay, so 27 November 2023 third, why you mark that fair value gap? 1 hour time frame. over there. 7 on this. What did you say? Which level that you are talking about? This one? Okay, brother, that was the time when price was actually going lower. Okay, Obi? This was the time when price was going lower, so that was the last fair value gap. This is the second fair value gap after taking the buy side liquidity market structure shift. This was my first fair value gap. This was the last fair value gap. So I just removed this fair value gap and then I used that one for that time. Okay, you weren't here maybe. Then it actually trade this water block and it went lower. I mean, it was from the 15-minute chart. If you see over here, that was from the 15-minute chart. So you weren't here. That's why you asked. Okay, no problem. That was the reason. Actually, I was thinking market will go low, and that's why I marked over there. Now I'm expecting market will go higher. I will see how it actually work over here. So overall, I'm expecting market will go higher. That is my expectation for dollar index. I will go to how to say the Nasdaq now, and I will talk about there. So in dollar index, I think you don't have any problem. I mean, in any question from there. Okay, DXY is reacting from the 15-minute breaker as well, which seems to be very strong. 15-minute breaker. So you are talking about 15-minute breaker. Let me see. Are you thinking 15-minute breaker? Okay. I want the breaker. How do you define the breaker, brother? I don't see the breaker over here. Sorry to say, but I don't see the breaker, brother. Rajat. Because if you see the breaker, this is the breaker. So when market will go below this low, then this will be my breaker. But here, this is not breaker. I don't know how you mark the breaker. High, low, higher, high. No, not anywhere. I'm not going to mark the breaker over here. Maybe that is a different thing. Okay, I'm just going to Nasdaq. So this is Nasdaq. Okay, guys, remember this 1 minute sell side liquidity. I marked it from 1 minute chart. That was my sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart. So this is the sell side liquidity, right? Just a second. So this low and this low, they are relatively equal lows. What did I say you yesterday? If you were with me, you already know that. I told you that maybe this is not going to take, and it's not going to take today. It will be taken tomorrow. Okay, so I told it yesterday. If you were with me, I hope you remember that. Now I would love to go to the daily chart first. Did you see the expansion over here? So look at the expansion from the Wednesday. Market came from here to here. Now you can say, no, brother, it went higher, then it went lower, right? But when it went higher before the Newark AM session, okay, that was the manipulation phase that has done because Tuesday was inside the Mandarins. When Tuesday was inside the Mandarins, it didn't complete its manipulation job. Then when it went higher and it has taken the sell side, I mean all the buy side liquidity, I was expecting the lower run. So price actually came here, from here to here. This was the last place. Then it retraced little bit, then stopped over there. Now this is the Thursday. What should our expectation from Thursday? Our expectation has to be that market will go down because that should be the continuation of the expansion. Now I am going to ask you some question for for this today, and you have to actually, I mean, give me the answer. Rajat, for dollar index, I really just need the direction. I mean, I don't need some perfection from there. Okay, I just need the direction. I am expecting market will go higher. I saw the setup from 15-minute chart. That's enough for me. That so that I am sure that maybe market is going higher. When it is going higher, I'm expecting it will go low. So that is my expectation from any other SA market. That's enough for me to determine that market, for the dollar index market, it will go higher. Now if you would love to add some confluences as well, like breaker or maybe order block or anything, okay, if you would love to add them, you can do it. There is nothing wrong, but I just need the direction from there. I don't need the precise price action. I don't need to see that it is going to actually it is actually going to react with the what to say, the breaker, or it is going to respect the fair value gap. I don't need to see that. What did I mean by that? Like, just think like that, okay? Dollar came from here to here, then it retraced, it started to go higher, okay? It came here, now it started to consolidate over there. It is just consolidating, it is not going lower. When it was going higher, what should this market do? This market should do this, something like this. It should go lower, retracement, then here, then it should consolidate, right? Because this is the opposite of dollar index. This is dollar index, this should be the Nasdaq. But when it is going higher, and you are seeing that market is going higher, when it is here and it is consolidated, you will see the expansion from the Nasdaq. Why? Because the consolidation is also meaning the expansion. Until you don't see this, it will keep going down. Okay, if you see it is consolidating, it is also going down. If you see it went higher, it will go down. Until you don't see this, you will expect market is actually going lower. So I really don't need the perfection from dollar index. Even though if it is consolidating over there, I will expect lower run. Just opposite, right? I mean, just think like the opposite way. Now if you think this is dollar index and this is Nasdaq market, dollar is going lower, retrace lower, then it started to consolidate. In the meantime, you will see Nasdaq will go high, retrace high, continues. I mean, when it is consolidating over there, it is going higher. Not always, but most of the time. Okay, I'm just repeating this, not always, most of the time. Until I don't see this, I will expect market is going higher. If I see this thing, I mean it is going higher, then it has more probability to go to the consolidation, or maybe it will go lower. I mean it will respect this leg. Okay, so that is why I'm actually not concerned about the precise price action from dollar index. That is just my barometer that will help me to understand the the narrative from here. So what it has done actually from Wednesday, I think Rajat, it's clear, brother. When price reached 2700, one what will you thinking about it reverse? No, brother, that's enough. I mean, that's done from there. That was different thing. I mean, uh, I don't want to talk about that one. I don't really need that fair value gap, not anymore. As my high time bias is telling me that market is going higher from dollar index and it will go lower. I mean, it will go low. Okay. So this is the 1 minute fair value gap. If you remember the fair value gap, I'm just going to use this fair value gap over here, but I don't think so it actually respected over there because I didn't see the market. I was outside. I just come home. So I will see was there any the setup or not. Now I will go to 15-minute chart. Now this is my question area actually. Okay. I am going to use the reply mode. So this is from 15-minute chart. It came lower, retraced lower from yesterday, right? This is the price action from yesterday. Now it is consolidating because this is the Wednesday. This is the Wednesday price action. It went lower. Where did it go? To this fair value gap. I'm just going to mark this fair value gap. Now I'm just going to ask you the question. You have to answer me the question. A little bit lower than the consequent encroachment, little lower, okay? But you can say this is the fake breakout as well. Then market came back again to the top. It went higher. It went higher. What should you think? Just looking at this price action, what should you think? Where price is going? This is my question and you have to answer, okay? All of you. Just forget about the price action you have seen already. I mean, the lower run, just forget it. Because this is your time to learn. I mean, learn this thing. I'm just going to clear how you will read the price and how you will be more accurate. So this is my question. When you will see the setup from here, actually this is the Asian range. So you have to avoid these Asian things. Then it came to the consequent encroachment, retrace, price come back again to the top of this fair value gap. Then it went higher. It is going higher, right? Till next liquidity or the next fair value gap. Okay, so if I look at the fair value gap, there is no fair value gap. Look at this run. Okay, there is no other fair value gap. I have a fair value gap over here. This is the fair value gap. What should you think? It is going higher to that fair value gap. Is it your I mean, are you going to think like that way? Or maybe this high, I don't look for the same high, or I mean the only high. I always look for the relatively equal highs. So this is not my buy side liquidity. So if you say it is going for taking the buy side liquidity or an imbalance, then this is only imbalance. Now if you see this imbalance, this candle low and this candle high, that imbalance, that is not valid. Why? Because it has been traded perfectly over there. See why I have marked this fair value gap. Until this candle, it didn't, it kept some portion open, but look at this fair value gap. It didn't left even a single portion open over there. See, so this fair value gap is not going to use for the using fair value gap. Okay, if you would love to use that one for balance, then you can do it, and I believe it actually balanced. This fair value gap is also balanced. So in my opinion, this is the only imbalance. Sorry. Till the okay, it went to take 5 minute liquidity pull above. Music, I don't go to 5 minute chart. You already know that I don't go 5 minute chart. So I only would love to stay in what I mean 15 minute chart or 1 minute chart. If I don't see anything from 15 minute chart, then I go to 5 minute chart. But here I got this table gap. That's enough for me to stay in 15 minute chart. I don't need to go to 5 minute chart. In the meantime, I also see that it has taken the sell side liquidity. It went higher. It was just going higher. Okay, so when it is going higher, it has made maybe relatively equal highs over there. I mean this high and that high, that is also relatively equal high. Okay, I'll just remove that one. I'd love to read your comment. Market should prove buy side liquidity, then MSS, then to favorable. That this should be the expectation. Why, Abhinav? Why do you expect like that way? Why you are thinking that it will take the buy side liquidity, then it will go lower? You have to tell me the reason. Why? Why do you think it should go higher? Why do you think it should go lower? You saw price came so you see it just came from here to here. Look at the run. It came from there to there. Where did it came? To this last parallel gap. You see, this is the last parallel gap. I'm just going to mark it. This is also the last parallel gap, right? So it came to the last parallel gap. Now, what should be your expect? How far it can go? You have to answer me the way. I mean, it came to the last parallel gap. Now, how far it can go? How far? Hmm. Might expect it going to touch the daily volume imbalance one more time. Okay, Rahul, thanks for giving me your valuable comment. So you are thinking it should go to touch the lower value gap. Yeah, it's logical. You can expect like that way. Position safest is the rejection block. So you are thinking about the rejection block. Yeah, I'm just going to mark the rejection block as well. that is the rejection block, and I think it's going for the stop liquidity. Okay, Vamsi. So you are going to think that it is going to take the liquidity. So you have to tell me where is the liquidity. Okay, I need the liquidity level as well. Narrative is continuation to downside today. Okay, thanks music. That's the answer actually. I was going to tell, but you just answer me. Okay. I sit pro. Hey bro, how are you? So I thought you were talking with some sort of a special girl after seeing you. So no man, I was just talking about the price action. How are you, by the way? Then element it will go to premium. Okay, so if you ask about the premium and discount, I'm going to mark that on as well. So this is your premium, right? Above that on is your premium. So you will think like that way. Okay, no problem. Uh, since it took sell side liquidity, it wants to go for buy side liquidity and any imbalance and stops up. Okay, Vamsi, thanks. So I'm his special. Okay, so I think you all gave your answer. Now, what actually price did? It came here and it went lower. Now I'm going to skip the rejection block because I'm really not a great fan of the rejection block. So I'm just going to remove it. Okay. Now, when price was going higher, you have to look at the time first. What, how long it went higher? Okay, and it didn't actually reach to the premium. Maybe I'm not a big fan of premium and discount, so I'm going to remove that on as well. Okay, so look at this candle. What time is this candle happened? At 8:30. Okay, what is 8:30? 8:30 is the starting of the New York AM session. This is the starting candle. Okay, until the 8:30 market was going higher. It was going higher before the AM session. What I told you about the narrative, we will care about the price from 9:30. Okay, so I would love to see the 9:30 candle. So this candle is 9:30 candle. I'm just going to use this one. So this is the 9:30 candle, right? Thursday narrative, don't forget that one. We got very clean run over here. Now when price is going higher, what should you think? You should think it is going higher to give us a big range. This is the sell side liquidity. You remember yesterday when price was going higher, what did I say? When it is going higher, that means I am just going to get a big range over here. This is going to be a big range. I will get a big range. Now when it is going higher, I will think like that way. Now it has made this buy side liquidity. See this high and this high, they are relatively equal highs. When this is the relatively equal highs, this is very clean buy side liquidity. But in the meantime, you have to understand the thing. This high actually failed to go above that high. It failed to go over above there. Okay. When it failed, what does it mean? Our narrative is market is telling us market will go lower. Market will go low. That is our expectation from the narrative. If you see the narrative works most of the time, most of the week, you will see it works. Okay. Maybe it will work little differently because if it works 100% of the time perfectly, and then it is very hard. I mean, everyone will be the millionaire or billionaire. So, but most of the time, you have to work with your narrative because narrative is my expectation. I work with my expectation. My expectation comes from the narrative. This is the continuation of the expansion. Music Life told me, I mean, replied this before. So when it is going higher, I'm getting happy. I'm happy. Why? Because market is going to give me a big range. What is my range? This sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart, you know how big, how clean the sell side liquidity over here, and this sell side liquidity. See this low, this low, this low. They're all relatively equal lows. So I have two sell side liquidity, two level. When it is going higher, that means it is actually giving me the range. Previously, it was very near. Sorry, it was very near here. So I had only 49 handle. Now when price came here, I have 131 handle. So I have a bigger range now. I will see after 9:30. 8:30 is the starting, so it actually came here, then it started to fall. Where is the last parallel gap? When price was going higher, where was your last parallel gap? This was your last parallel gap. I'm going to remove this one because this is something different, and I will talk about this one later. Just remind me later, okay? But right now, when I saw prices actually going higher, this was the last parallel gap. Look how you mark your last parallel gap. The leg, when it will go from down to up, the first parallel gap is your last parallel gap when market will come back from up to down. So this is your last parallel gap. There was a very nice setup over here. I think it actually was in the London session. Let me go over there. It was from the London session. The last parallel gap hold the price. It take the sell side liquidity. Market structure shift. First parallel gap, second parallel gap. It went lower, right? Went higher. Shifts the market structure. This is a market structure shift. Two parallel gap. One breakaway gap. The first parallel gap and the second parallel gap. You can take your entry over there, or you can wait for the retracement, but that is not the perfect retracement or the perfect parallel gap entry in my opinion. This is the 22 YT model that is more perfect, and I talked about this yesterday. Where is your buy side liquidity? I think you have buy side, clean buy side liquidity or not. No, later actually I don't see very clean buy side liquidity over here, but if you see something over there, it's up to you. Let it go, okay? So it actually went higher at 8:30. This is the 8:30 candle. It failed to go above that high. That high. That is very important. Your narrative is telling you market will go lower. And this high is actually the most obvious high that shouldn't be broken. Look at this swing high. If it is broken, that means we got a very nice market structure shift. After taking sell side liquidity, it gave you very nice market structure shift from 15-minute chart. I don't want to see the market structure shift from there. I don't want to see. Remember what I told you in DXY. I don't want to see that low should be broken. It can go to the consequent encroachment of that week from DXY, okay? From that week, it can go over there, but I don't want to see it will take the low of that week, because that is kind of market structure shift. Same here. When it is going higher, it can, if it do something like this, okay? Just think like that way. If it just come to the that level, then a very shallow run, it went above and take the sell side, buy side liquidity, then came lower. That is more, I mean, more obvious setup over here. That is high probability setup. That will be the high probability setup over here. This is low probability setup. But if it could take, I mean, could go to the level of that level, I mean that high, and then a very little shallow run, very little, okay, shallow run, then if it would go lower, that would be more probable entry. But it is what it is. It failed to take that high. That is also kind of the confirmation market is going lower. It went lower until 9:30. What should we do until 9:30? I have nothing to do. I will just see the price. Now I wasn't here. I'm just talking with the hindsight. What is in my mind? In my mind, I am expecting the lower run from dollar index. I saw the last daily fair value gap hold the price and send it back to higher, so it is going higher. So when dollar is going higher, it should go lower. This is also the continuation of the expansion. Everything is telling me, brother, you can take a sell. You can take a sell, right? So this is, see, this is also very clean. What to say, the buy side liquidity at 9:30. This is 9:30 candle. That candle is the 9:30 candle. It went higher. We have nothing to do. Now we don't see. This is a very clean setup over here. I'm going to remove that one because that was that there was no setup over there. Now price came here lower. It has taken this sell side liquidity. Look at that sell side liquidity. It has taken that. When it has taken that sell side liquidity, and what parallel gap is that? So this is the, oh, okay, last parallel gap. Okay, so that is also the last parallel gap. Okay. but I don't need this fair value gap actually. I will I will go back to Wednesday now so that you can understand what I mean to say, okay? Then you will understand the theme. This is after 9:30. We had a news at 10. I saw ICT actually took his sell from there to here. He took a sell for at the news time. So that was his entry. That was his trade. I will tell you, I mean, I'm not telling that I'm giving you something new, but I'm telling you, please don't take entry at the news time. Don't take it because it is very risky. I mean, in my opinion, I am not able to read the price like ICT do. Okay, I am not even very near to him. So I avoid the news time. When I see ICT actually took a trade in the news time, I try to read the price, why he did it. Most of the time I fail. If he don't explain why he took that entry, I fail to read the price, why he took that entry. So if you ask me why he took that entry, I hope that is kind of the confirmation he got that market will go lower. That's why he took that entry. But I am not able to read the price at the news time. So today at 10, I think we had the news at 10 over here. It went lower. Okay. So I'm not actually worrying about this. When it went lower, it has taken this sell side liquidity. I'm just going to remove that sell side liquidity now and this sell side liquidity now. Now, when it has taken the sell side liquidity, it started to go higher. When it is going higher, this is my part. My part is coming over here. When it is going higher, where did it go? It went above the buy side liquidity. Now take this part very carefully, brother. It has taken the buy side liquidity. This is your fair value gap. Now there is one fair value gap over here, and you can, if you'd love to mark the lower one, you can mark, but I will mark this fair value gap. I will mark this one. I'm not going to mark that one. But if you'd love to mark that one, it's okay. It's perfectly okay. You can mark it. But I would love to mark the breakaway gap. I mean the first fair value gap. This is the second fair value gap. Okay. After taking the buy side liquidity, market structure shift. This is your first fair value gap. This is your last fair value gap. So I would love to mark that one because that one has traded first time over here. So I would love to mark this one. Now I'm going to Wednesday price action. Don't get confused. Okay. I am just going to show you something and try to think about this. It is the same or not. Just try to mix it up. Price went lower, it went higher, make the buy side liquidity, it went higher above those buy side liquidity, it failed to trade that fair value gap maybe for 2 tick, only for two tick. Then what it happened? What did it do? It went lower, trade the lower part of the daily volume balance, boom. Why that happened? Because from Wednesday we expect the expansion. Though we got an expansion here, when it able to take the buy side liquidity, I will expect another expansion. Whenever it will take the buy side liquidity, I will expect expansion. Whenever it will take buy side liquidity, expansion. Now I am coming over Thursday. What is Thursday actually do? It is kind of continuation of the expansion. Okay, don't forget it. It went higher. I mean, it went higher, take all the buy side liquidity, expansion. uh, is it clear? I mean, can you see it? It has taken the buy side liquidity. Can you see it, brother? Let me know. Okay, it has taken the buy side liquidity, boom. Now it went higher, coming, going higher. Where did it go? Above that buy side liquidity, miss this fair value gap for 1 or 2 tick. Okay, so I'm just going to remove that fair value gap. It has taken the buy side liquidity. What should you expect? Boom. Are you getting my point or not? Okay, now it is going higher, right? It is going higher. You are seeing that it is going higher. What should your expectation? Now this is the lunch hour, you have to wait until 3, but when it will go higher, it will take, when it started to go high, I will go to 15 minutes at or any other time frame. I would look for some kind of sell side liquidity if there's sell side liquidity level over there. Now at the lunch hour when market is going higher, I'm not thinking that market is actually reversing. What I'm thinking it is actually going higher to take the buy side liquidity. Which buy side liquidity is going to take? At the lunch hour, I don't know which one is it is going to take. At the lunch hour, I don't know. But before lunch hour, is it clear or not? I mean, is it clean or not? Okay, just tell me from here. Okay, this high, this high, this high, all of them are relatively equal high. See, when this high made, I mean, market has made this high, price never take the buy side liquidity until this candle. Until this candle, it never take the buy side liquidity. When it has taken the buy side liquidity, boom. Now this is not high because this is just a single high. After this single high, there are some relatively equal highs over here. It has taken that buy side liquidity. What I am talking about? I'm talking about this thing. Look over here. This small price action. Look over here. It has taken the buy side liquidity. I'm just removing that one. Boom. Oh no, brother, it's a very small run. Really? Let me mark how many handle is there. 65 handle, man. 65 handle. And you are thinking small run. I don't need 65 handle. I just need 20 handle. That's enough for me. But how do I know that it is actually going to take that buy side liquidity? Then it will just boom. Go back, retest, backtest the thing I'm telling you here. Look how many times it works. When you will backtest it, you will understand the theme I am trying to give you. You will be confident. Now, if you are not able to take that buy, okay, I mean the sell, sorry, that sell, because that was the news time. Okay, no problem, brother. Just let it go. Okay, just let it go. Just wait for the another same thing. Same thing will happen another. Just think like that way. Price went lower, so you didn't do anything because that was the news time. Let it go. Now you see price is going higher again. Are you interested to take buy? I'm not. I'm not interested to take buy. Why I'm not interested to take buy? Man, can you please give me some like? Uh, Only 8 likes? Seriously? There are near about 30 people and I just got 8 likes. Oh man, seriously? I deserve some like, brother. I deserve it. Okay, it's up to you. If you'd love to give me the like, you can give me, or you can give me some dislike, whatever. So you are not interested to take sell over there because this is news time. I appreciate that because if I were you, I would never take that entry. I'm not like ICT. He is my boss. I learn from him, but I don't have that much courage to take entry at the news time, to be honest, brother, because the volatility it can easily hit my stop loss. It can easily hit it. Okay. I didn't do anything over here. Now I saw prices actually going higher. Look every single candle where it is going until this candle. Did it take any kind of buy side liquidity? Yes, brother, it has taken this buy side liquidity. Do you really think this is buy side liquidity? Do you really think it? I don't think so. So whatever. It is going higher, 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 higher. Okay, no problem, no problem. At that candle, specifically that candle, when it went above that high. Now let me mark the high over there. It has taken the buy side liquidity. The very next candle, what it did, it went higher, right? It went higher. Then it broke down. It just broke down, okay? When it broke down, you are not able to take your sell over there because we don't. I am not sure that it will reverse from there. So you are not sure as well that it is going to reverse from there. Over here, you are not sure that market is going lower, so you didn't take the entry. There is no other chance. There was no market structure shift, nothing, no fair value gap, no problem. But look over here, when it went higher, you are not sure that market is going lower at that level. But look, when a series of down close candle was going over there, was there any fair value gap? Yes, brother, there was a fair value gap. Can you do a gamble over there that market will come to this fair value gap? Then it will broke down because it has taken the buy side liquidity. Then maybe how many handle you will take when it will come back again to the lower part of that fair value gap, and maybe you just take not 50 seconds. Okay, just let me go over here. Okay, so 20 handle. So from here to here, this is just 20 handle. Can you take that 20 handle? Is it very hard? You are permitted to do that gamble. Why? This is with the logic. Is it gambling? No. This is the perfection. Now, how do I know, brother, that would be a entry? I never saw that. Okay, let's go one more time to the Wednesday. It is very hard, brother. It is very hard. I know it is very hard. So when actually price came here, it went higher. It has taken the buy side liquidity. This high and this high, they're relatively equal highs. I was live. If you remember or not, I was live over here. It went higher. Oh no, man! If I take my entry over, if I take my sell over there, maybe I have to put my stop loss above that high. So it's near about 70 handle. I really don't want to take 70 handle stop loss. No problem. I don't want to take the turtle soup setup. I don't want to do it. Now, when it is going higher, you are not enough brave to take yourself. No problem. Now look what price did. It went lower. It came here, right? In the meantime, just forget about the daily volume balance low. Just forget about it, okay? When it is going lower, is there any fair value gap? Yes, brother, there is a fair value gap. Okay, so let's see. Can you do a gamble over there? You will take a sell over there. Just put your stop loss above that high, just above that high. Put it over there. Mark the just take the target profit over there. That lows. Okay, I don't want to come over here. Though this is the expansion day, I'm not interested to take this run. I would love to take this run. Very small run. Now, how many handles? 30 handles. Oh man, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge. Is it working? How do you know market will go lower? It won't be consolidated. Man, this is the expansion phase. Expansion phase means whenever it will take the buy side liquidity, it will fall down. Now, where? Okay, there it is. This was the launch hour, right? It was going higher. I told you that I'm not interested to do anything at the launch hour. It can go so far. When it will go higher, I am getting more range from there to there. I'm going to get more range, right? If you remember, there was my sales and liquidity somewhere here. Maybe that was my sales and liquidity. Yeah, that was. So that was my sales and liquidity. This low and this low, they were relatively equal lows. Okay. So when price came here, this was the launch hour. Then at 1, this is the one candle. At 1, the PM session has started. Okay, brother, just PM session has started. Look what price did. It went higher one more time. What it has done, it has taken all the buy side liquidity from there. Everything has been taken over there. The thing is here, it has taken the buy side liquidity. Okay, no problem. Now price is going lower. Okay, I don't need market structure shift. I need nothing. Just look at the price. It is going lower. Is there any fair value gap? Look at this run. Is there any fair value gap until this leg? Okay, sorry, I'm using this thing so many times, but I'm just showing it to you. When price is going lower until here, this is inside the PM session. You know, this is the expansion phase. Whatever it is going higher, it is actually going to fall in trap. I mean, throw the retail trader into the trap. So do you see any fair value gap? Yeah, I can see a very small fair value gap. There is a very small fair value gap. Okay, no problem. I marked it. I just place a limit order over there. If price can come back again to that low, I am going to take my, I mean, sell over there. I'm going to put my stop loss over there, or maybe over there. If you are very conservative, you can put it over there. I am not going to tell you that it is wrong. Or this is also a swing high. See, this candle and this candle and this candle, this three candle has made this candle as a swing high. So I'm going to put my stop loss over there. Now where I will target, This is more obvious from 1 minute chart, but you don't need to go over there. Okay, see this low, they're related. Just think like that way. This is relatively equal low. Just put it over there, brother. This is only 13 handle. Man, I showed it to you yesterday. One guy was streaming. He was just taking 5 handle, and you were thinking 13 handle is not enough. Oh man, I'm very sorry. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is your entry. You got your entry. Boom. Is it complicated? I mean, when price is going higher, you have to think, okay, market is going to take the buy side liquidity. Now, I missed this entry. I missed this entry. I was watching a movie, I told you, and later I took my entry at that fair value gap. Why I took my entry at that fair value gap? Because I saw market went lower, it went higher again above that high, that swing high, specifically that swing high, it went above that high. That means it has taken the buy side liquidity one more time before clearing the sell side liquidity. It has taken the buy side liquidity over there, then went lower. This is my fair value gap. So when I see price came back again to this fair value gap, I took my entry over there. One, two, I think two time I took entry over there. Price was a little bit consolidating over there, and finally it broke the sell side liquidity. It has just broken the sell side liquidity. Now it went higher one more time. It has taken the buy side liquidity from this high, they're relatively equal high. It has taken the buy side liquidity. I told you I'm not interested to take buy because I saw there was 15-minute fair value gap. So I was confused that if market can go below the sell side liquidity, I'm going to take my sell again. I told you, if you remember or not, I don't remember that. It has taken the buy side liquidity. It has given me market structure shift. That was my fair value gap. I marked it in front all of you. I put my limit order over there. Yeah, market actually failed to go over there. If it could touch that low, could, okay, just think like that way. It then how many handle I got over here? 25 handle. Oh man, you don't know it will stop over there. I don't know. It will stop over there. I really don't know. I will take my sell over there. I will complete my trade over there at 17 handle, maybe 15 handle, because this is not obvious. I don't have very clean sell side liquidity over there, so I will go for 15 handle only. Oh man, so okay, so like yesterday, today also it's missed the breakaway gap in ticks and left it like that. Yeah, it did sometime bumpsy. I mean, not always, but sometimes it does that thing. Okay, that's why sometimes you will see I don't wait to tap to the lower part or the upper part of the fair value gap. Before that happened, I took my entry because this thing happens sometimes, and I really don't want to miss that those entries, as I am actually watching or reading the price for so long. So I don't want to miss those entries for one or two tick. Okay, but please don't go for that. Okay, you go with the perfection. Just go with the perfect entry. It will tap to the lower part of the fair value gap. You will take your entry. Don't take your entry over there. Please, that's a request. Okay. And taking my dog for walk. Will be back. Sure, man. See you. Don't try to give you super like. Okay, I'm waiting for your super like. Dada, if we don't get the MSS, can we take entry without MSS? Will it not be gambling? Uh, Abhinav, that's a good question. I mean, is it going to be gambling or not? Market structure shift is kind of the confluences like the breaker, water block, fair value gap, market structure shift. All of these are the confluences. Okay, when you will understand the narrative, when you will understand every single thing about the price action, you will never wait for the market structure shift. Trust me, brother. You will never wait for it. But now, when you are learning, you will wait for that. Today's I mean the Thursday price action is actually the expansion continuation of the expansion. So whenever you will see continuation of the expansion, now look at over here. If you would love to take that entry, okay, it has taken the buy side liquidity, market structure shift. This is your fair value gap. I'm going to mark that fair value gap. So this is my fair value gap. Price missed that fair value gap for one tick, just for one tick. It has missed that fair value gap. But if you understand that it is going lower, it is just going lower because this is the continuation of the expansion and this is my buy side liquidity. You have to be careful about selecting your market, I mean buy side liquidity. If you mark this as your buy side liquidity, if you marked it, okay, then you are going to chopped up. You are just going to fail. Every time you will sell, you will be stopped out. Sell, stopped out. So you have to mark the buy side liquidity with very very careful. Okay, you have to be careful. Now why I have marked that buy side liquidity, let me clear that thing as well. Look, before it was very clean buy side liquidity, that was the shallow run. I saw the shallow run. So when market will go above that shallow run, that is my buy side liquidity taken. That is why I have marked that buy side liquidity. Okay, I talked about this, I mean, before. Now I'm just going to give you the same thing again. Here I don't see, I mean, I got the market structure shift over there, though it is not perfect market structure shift, but there was no fair value gap, market went lower. If you don't want to go with the perfection, then let it go. Just let it go, wait for the perfect entry. That is the best. That is the way I learn these things. With every time I go with the perfect entry, okay, perfection. But why I talked about this thing, okay? ICT in its his last, I mean last or to say video, he told that turtle soup is very hard. Okay, even more experienced people are very they are not also very confident to take the turtle soup things. Okay, now I'm not telling that ICT is wrong or ICT didn't, what to say, I mean he explained things in his way, right? And now I'm explaining his concept in my way. Try to understand, guys. Please don't misunderstand understand me, because I got a comment from my last stream or somewhere. The guy, he actually told me that why I talked against ICT. I really don't remember if I ever talked anything against ICT. I never talk about against ICT so far I remember, but he told that. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will see the comment as well from the last video, or I will show it to you. Okay? Now, ICT told that turtle soup setup is very hard. I believe that it's very hard. To be honest, it's very hard. But if you know the narrative, Wednesday, Thursday, if you would love to take the turtle soup entry in Wednesday and Thursday, in my opinion, it is easy. But if you'd love to take the turtle soup in Monday, Tuesday, Friday, then there are more probability that you are going to be chopped up, okay, or your stop loss is going to be hit. Now trust me brother, I'm not telling I know better than ICT. I'm not telling anything. I'm just telling you ICT is the father of this concept. ICT himself. Okay. He has a way to talk. He has a way to teach. He has a way to uh, make things clear. And I have my own way. Okay. I know how to explain these things. Now, in my opinion, Wednesday and Thursday turtle soup is very easy to take. Only Wednesday and Thursday. Outside of these 2 days, this is the hardest thing in my life I have ever seen. This turtle soup setup is the hardest thing, trust me, brother. If you see, it is working actually perfectly. Uh, I mean, the Monday was the accumulation part. Tuesday has done the manipulation part. Wednesday you see continuation. I mean the expansion. Thursday you are seeing also the continuation of the expansion. In that case, when price is going against your expansion, when it will take the buy side liquidity, that little portion of the price, this little portion of the price, okay, this thing, it is going to help you to take the targets. Now I have shown it to you from yesterday and today. Now it's up to you. You can do, I mean back test it. You can find it helpful or not. It's up to you, brother. I'm not I am not going to tell about this thing, okay? more things. Now I am coming over here. So this is the message I got. Okay, so before that I would love to read your comment. Remigius, it is the 22 YT model from ICT. Yeah, when market that is the turtle soup model, brother. I mean, 22 YT model is, it will take the buy side liquidity. I will get the market structure shift with a very nice displacement, then a fair value gap. It will trade that fair value gap. If you have taken your entry over there, you can mark that as your 22 IT model. Okay, but when there is no market structure shift, mm, you can just think that as a turtle soup setup. So ICT himself took a entry today, that was the turtle soup. Though he didn't take it when price was above the buy side liquidity, he took it after it coming back inside the buy side liquidity. Then he took the entry at the news time actually. So he actually uploaded the video to his YouTube channel. You can check that out. But I think he took that entry depending on the turtle soup. Okay, so this is not exactly the 22 RD model. I'm always afraid the market will stop to expand and retrace in other. No, that is the thing, brother. Let me just, you have to trust. You have to trust the narrative. Okay, if you ever doubt in your knowledge, that will stop your learning. Trust me, brother. Yeah, you can be stopped out. You can be, brother. It is very normal to be stopped out, to take a losing entry. It is very normal, but you have to believe the narrative. Bro, nice analyze. Thanks, bro. Shimul. Okay. You are here, brother. That's good. Rovi, hey brother, how are you? Rovi, I'm very sorry. I read your message very lately. I'm extremely sorry, brother. So this is the question I got from one of my brother to my Twitter actually. Then I asked him, can I explain this to my live? Okay. So he actually marked this fair value gap. This is your fair value gap. There is sell side liquidity. Look over here. He told that when price will go above the fair value gap, it will come back again and it will be retraced from the consequent encroachment. It will come back again to the top of the fair value gap. So that is our setup, right? We will take our entry over there. It will go higher and it will take the buy side liquidity. Now it went through this fair value gap, last fair value gap. Can we expect price will do the same thing when price will take the sell side liquidity, or the fair value gap cannot use the way, or maybe the fair value gap is no useful anymore? Thanks for your answer. So this is all his, I mean, uh, you missed the message above. What? What is it? You said love Kori. What? Oh man, I just broke up with her. So I'm in a jolly mind, and also my pump, I mean the tube well, it's done today. So I'm very happy for that. Okay. Okay, thanks, Rovi. ICT, I'll call you, okay, brother. After streaming, I will just call you. I have a lot of things to tell you. Okay, just wait. So that was his question. That how can we use the fair value gap on the both way? Now, if you see, there is I think you got the theme over here. I'm just going to my chart now. So I need to actually add something. So just think this is the last paragraph, and this candle has made the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Okay, so it has made the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Now you saw price actually came to this consequent encroachment. It has been rejected from the consequent encroachment. Try to understand, guys, very important. It went above, there is a curve, market came back again to the top of the fair value gap, it went higher, it has taken the buy side liquidity. There was very clean buy side liquidity, it has taken it. Okay, it has done the job over here. Now I have sell side liquidity over here. Just think this is my sell side liquidity, that was my buy side liquidity, that is my buy side liquidity, and this is my sell side liquidity. Finally, the water supply issue is solved. Yeah, man. Today, Alhamdulillah, it's solved. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So it has taken the buy side liquidity. Now, price went below this parallel gap. It went below this parallel gap. His question is, can we use the same logic over here? It went little bit lower. It tapped to the lower part. It went like this. Can we use this parallel gap this the same way? Now there is two questions. I mean, there is another thing I would love to say. You saw price actually went through this. It has been rejected from there. Maybe a wick came here. Wick, not body. Okay, I'm just telling you. Wick. A wick came here, not the body. Before telling this, I would love to add something. This parallel gap is from 15-minute chart. I am using 1-minute chart for the setup. The last parallel gap has to be from 15-minute chart. I am using 1-minute chart for this setup. Don't be confused, okay? 15-minute chart parallel gap, it should be used in 1-minute chart. Now, I am just going to show you both 1-minute chart and 15-minute chart. So this is from 15-minute chart. Now I am in 15-minute chart over here. It came here. It has been rejected one time. Came back here. Now look over here. This is 15-minute chart, okay? And this is 1-minute chart. This is valid. I mean, you can use same parallel gap in both way. The same parallel gap you can use both way. Now, if you see, this is 15-minute chart, okay? You saw that price actually went below or at the low of the parallel gap, the body, and not the wick. I need the body. Then it has actually rejected from the consequent encroachment, come back again to the top of the fair value gap, went higher and take the buy side liquidity. When you will see that this fair value gap is no more, you can't use this fair value gap for later use. If it is the last fair value gap, I don't care. You have to remove that from your chart. Now you can keep it over there, but you can't expect precise price action from that fair value gap anymore, because this is balanced from 15-minute chart. This fair value gap has made from 15-minute chart. You saw this is the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. This is the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Okay, so I got the sell side over here. When price came here, this is repriced. This fair value gap is already repriced. What I need now, either it will be retraced from the top of the fair value gap or the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. Nobody can close below the consequent encroachment. Nobody can close strictly, not even the fake breakout. Not even the fake breakout. Nobody can close below the consequent encroachment. Then it went higher, take the buy side. That means this is balanced. Now think this is weak, not body. Maybe body close here, but we came here or lower of that fair value gap. You can use this fair value gap, I mean this fair value gap in 1-minute chart both way. You can use this way, you can use that way. If you see it is not repriced fully, there is a little portion is open. The body, I am talking about the body, not the wick, brother. If it is open, you can use that fair value gap in both way. Now there is one more thing. Okay. Now I'm in 1-minute chart. This is the 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, so I saw a body actually closed below this 15-minute fair value gap, but in 15-minute chart I saw wick body closed over here. Okay, the wick actually went below the fair value gap. From 1-minute chart I saw body actually closed below this 15-minute fair value gap. I will use this fair value gap in this way. I mean, this is also valid, this is also valid. I don't know guys, it is clear or not. Okay, if this fair value gap is balanced, then I'm not going to use this setup. when later price will come here, I am not going to use this setup over here. I'm not going to leave it. But if it is not balanced from 15-minute chart, yeah, I'm going to use both way. If I see the setup over there, very clean sales and liquidity, I'm going to take that. Now, if it is clear, then let me know. Otherwise, just ask me the question if you have any question. Okay. Finally, the water. Yep, it's solved, brother. Yes, I'm very happy. I have uploaded the video as well to my Twitter. So brother, I think you got your answer. I mean, we can expect this parabolic gap the same thing over here if it is not balanced. Okay? How to close this one? Okay. So we should not use only if the higher time frame body is not closed. Shantosh, the thing is, if it is balanced, higher time frame means this parabolic gap is from 15-minute chart. This parabolic gap is from 15-minute chart, and if I see it is balanced from 15-minute chart, first it has to be repriced. So it is repriced, rejection from the consequent encroachment or the top of the parabolic gap, take the buy side liquidity. That means it is balanced. I don't want the later price action. That should be precised depending on that parabolic gap. If I see that, I'm not going to use that parabolic gap for later use. But if it is not repriced, 100% repriced, the body didn't close below or at the level of the lower part, then I'm going to use this one. Okay, clear. Thanks. It's clear. Thank you, brother. Clear, brother. Thank you. Yep. When parallel SI formed. What does it mean, brother? SI. SI formed. Santosh, I don't know what does it mean. SI. If I don't understand anything, I will tell you that I'm not getting your question or things because I don't want to make you confused. Okay. So now price is going higher, right? What should your expectation? Oh man, it is going to reverse. See, it came to the new week opening gap. It it is going to reverse from the new week opening gap. Now I will expect that market will go higher and it will take maybe this buy side liquidity, maybe this clean buy side liquidity. Okay, no, I'm not thinking like that way. I'm not thinking like that way. If it do that, if it go higher and take that buy side liquidity, I will do nothing until the price I'm getting sure that yeah, really it is going, it really would like love to go higher. When I will take buy. If I were you, when I would love to take buy, when it will be above that high, then I will be sure maybe market is going to take that buy side liquidity and that buy side liquidity after reaching above that high. Until then I will think okay, market is actually going higher to take the buy side liquidity and then it will go lower. Over here, yesterday, remember when at the launch hour market was going higher, so my belief it is going higher to throw the retail trader into the trap. Okay, so it is actually going higher to take the buy side liquidity and later it will go lower. I have this sell side liquidity. I don't remember from which thing I got that sell side liquidity, but I have no idea why I have marked that sell side liquidity, but I would love to keep it to my chart as I have that one. uh, let's see it work or not. Okay, right now price is actually trading over here. I would love to mark the order block. If it work or not, I don't know. I will just mark it. Okay, so that is my order block. I will expect market will go lower. Am I going to take sell over there? No, at 1 when the market will be inside the PM session, in that time if I see a very perfect setup, then I will go for sell. Otherwise I will do nothing. Okay, I already understood. Thank you, brother. uh okay. Thanks. Sir, I have a question. It is silly, but I cannot figure out this. If market trade into a parabolic gap, what that really mean? What we can interpret from that? Why market make a wick within a parabolic gap? What is your question exactly, Ovi? My question is market into fair value gap. If market trade into a fair value gap, what that really? I mean, this is a fair value gap, right? It market trade that fair value gap because this is imbalance. See, there is only the buy side. There is no sell side. So market should come to that level because this gap is a value that is not my English, man. I would love to say something, but I don't find the exact word over there. Okay, so if you remember when ICT explained the things, when you will color on your wall, you will just put, I mean, your roller up and down. Okay, you will do this up and down, later up and down. You will do this way. You will color on your wall. When you will do that, it will go up. Maybe there is a very you came here, okay, you went from here to here, and here's some place that didn't painted. There is some empty space. What will you do? You will just bring your roller to that level to color that specific part. When you will bring your roll over there, it is colored already, it is painted already. You will go again up. Where you will go, the rest of the area where you didn't paint, you will go until then. When it is painted already, just think, it is painted, the wall is from here to here, so you paint all the area. Now what will you do? You will come back again to the low, you will go up again. In the meantime, the area you will see, it didn't actually painted, it is empty. What will you do? Just you think, okay, you are just going lower, you came until here, okay. When you are here, you saw there is a level that is not painted. What will you do? You will go low first, or you will just go up and paint that area first. Maybe you will paint that area, then you will come back again to the low. This is the way we paint on our wall, okay. That is why price actually trade the fair value gap. Fair value gap is the empty space where you didn't paint. I don't know what to say. Can explain Monday to Friday weekly expansion things. Ayan, I have already made the narrative video, brother, to my YouTube channel. Please watch that narrative folder. You will get everything, brother. I mean the weekly expansion things, whatever you are asking, I have already explained it to my YouTube channel. So you have to watch that from my channel, brother. Thank you, Shantosh, for understanding the things. Thank you, brother. When the week, not the body, overlaps at the last one part of the fair value gap. Market to take intermediate buy side liquidity and continue to fall. This is building for manipulation. Okay. Yes, brother, but the trail in my market trade fair. I will what is the purpose of trade fair in week. Okay, Obi, still you are confused? I mean, why it trade and week? What is week? Let me go over here. Look over here. This is your week, right? I'm just telling you. I'm giving you an example. I mean the things. This is the week, right? I have marked the week by this box. What did it do? It has traded this fair value gap. Where is this fair value gap? I'm going to mark that fair value gap as well. So this is your fair value gap. I'm just going to change the color over here. So this box is the range of that week. That week has traded that fair value gap. Now I'm going to 1 minute chart. Okay. You remember this was just a week from 5 minute chart, but here what do you see? You see candle. Now these candles actually trade that fair value gap, the 5 minute fair value gap. It has traded that fair value gap by the candle. Now when you will go to the upper time frame, you will see all of these 5 candle will make one candle. So in 1 minute chart, when it was going higher and going lower, in 5 minute chart you will see a wick. Okay, brother. That is why we see week has traded the fair value gap. But basically, when you will go to the lower time frame, you will see candle actually do that type of things, not the week. So when you will be in 1 second chart, you will see. I mean, I believe that you won't see the week. There is no week. Yeah, there is weeks little bit because of the nanosecond, but most of the time you will see the candle. Just let me know it is. Do you get it or not? Can you explain why ICT traded today, right? I mean, that is the thing ICT can explain. Only ICT can explain. Okay, but the trade was over here at, I mean, just before the 10. I believe that he has seen it has taken the buy side liquidity. After that, when it come back again below the buy side liquidity, he was believing that market is going lower. Below that low, it is going over there. He took that entry depending on his turtle soup. I mean turtle soup setup. Okay, but when he took his entry, he was taken his entry somewhere here. He put his stop loss at that level. Okay, he measured the wick of that candle. So I believe he has measured the 50% of that candle. I just let me mark it. So this is the 50% of that candle, and he put his stop loss just above the 50% of that uh, candle's wick. Okay, so somewhere here. I believe he took that entry depending on the turtle soup, but he got over confirmed when price came back again just below the buy side liquidity, and it was just before the news, so he was thinking this news will send price lower, as this is the expansion day, continuation of the expansion day. I believe that was the reason for taking the short over there. I'm not sure, brother, but that is my belief. That is the way I'm thinking. Actually, he did that things. Okay, but I'm not actually that much courage. I don't have that much courage to take entry just before the news or after the news. It's clear. Thank you, Avi. About MSS, when there is a week for MSS and the next candle does not go over it but stops at the same price, it builds a liquidity. Is the week still valid for MSS? Okay, Remigius, I got your question, but I am, if it is right, then tell me. If it is not right, then tell me as well. Okay, just a second, just okay, got it. Just think this high actually valid for shifting market structure. Okay, this high, only this candle high, and then you saw there is another candle's high at the same level. Just forget about the last third candle, or third candle is also over there. Okay, now this candle actually went above that swing high. Is it valid or not? I think this is your question. If it is not your question, then let me know. Okay, no, this is not swing high. For building a swing high, there should be a high between three candle. There should be a higher high. Okay, this high and that high will be lower than that high. So if another high came at the same level, that means that is not a swing high. This is not a swing high. It is not valid for shifting in market structure. If it is your I mean the question, let me know. Otherwise I got it wrong. Okay, not really. I will look for an example and ask again. Okay, that would be better, brother, because uh, when there is a wick for MSS and the next candle does not go over it but stop at the same price, build a liquidity. Is the wick still valid for MSS? This is your question, brother. I mean, what did you say? You say Market has taken the buy side liquidity. Okay, it has taken the buy side liquidity. Oh, sorry, not like that way. How to build this? You told that there is a swing high that is actually valid for shifting market structure. Then very next candle it came at the same level. So instead of shifting market structure, it has made the relatively equal highs. Then it is shifted. So that high will be, I mean, that will be valid as a market structure shift or not? No, that won't be valid for shifting market structure. Is it right? I mean, am I right in that case or not? Just think this high, this is not broken, okay? This is at the same level. This swing high is valid for shifting market structure, and when this candle was going to shift in market, it failed to shift it. I mean, it failed to go above that high. In the meantime, it has made the relatively equal highs. Now, next time when price will go above those highs, is it going to be valid market structure shift or not? No, it is not going to be valid market structure shift. For market structure shift, I need a very clean displacement. It can't just make the liquidity. I need something like this. Look over here. It has taken the buy side liquidity. This is my market structure shift. Very clean market structure shift. See the displacement. I need this type of displacement. Now it is not perfect displacement. If it you see one candle, that is more perfect. This is valid market structure shift. Now there is there any fair value gap or not? Let me actually check it. So this is your fair value gap. This is your fair value gap. Okay. This is valid for me. This is shift in market structure. Now this low is I mean valid for shifting market structure or not. I'm not going over there. I'm just going to give you the example, or depending on your question. Okay, if this candle close at that level, this candle actually closed that level. Okay, the very next candle it went lower. It is not shift in market structure, it is actually liquidity taken. You will see that in the macro time I just marked the equal highs, and then when price go above that, I told that okay, I have got the buy side liquidity taken or the sell side liquidity taken. That is not shift in market structure. Okay. Look at yes, now yes. Oh, okay. Thank you, Remis. Yes, thanks for understanding me. Okay. And guys, can you please give me some like, give me 5 minutes, because I need to drink some water. I'm just coming back. Okay, just 5 minutes. I would love to, I mean, stay. In my opinion, this is valid setup. I mean, if you do this, I would be happy to do it. And stoppers will be there, and we, yes, somewhere. Okay, just put it over there. That is valid setup. I mean, not market structure shift. I don't need the market structure shift. It has actually taken the buy side liquidity. All of this buy side liquidity has taken. Is it made the particular? No. Okay, it went above that buy side liquidity as well. See, it has taken the buy side liquidity from there as well. This high has taken over there. This is valid for me, and I would love to see how market react over there. Okay? Don't push your button. I'm just showing you the logic I talked about already, and if it works, it will work. If it doesn't work, then I'll be wrong. I'm not going to lose anything because this is paper money. Okay. And now, if you would love to take or push your button, that's your risk. I'm just coming back. I need to drink some water. Just 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, I'm just coming back. Am I stopped out or not? The profit. The same logic, guys. It was just going up at the lunch hour. I know the expansion, continuation of the expansion. I got the fair value gap over there. When this candle actually trade that fair value gap, you should take your entry. You have to put your stop loss above the swing high somewhere here, and you can target some sell side liquidity over there or here. I don't care about it. I mean, let's see how many handle over there. 13 handle. Okay, I'm happy with that 13 handle. But if you would love to go for the sell side liquidity, you can go over there. I mean, if we don't have the liquidity, then narrative will work. Brother, we have the liquidity over here. I don't remember why I have marked that on, but as I have marked that on, obviously there is liquidity. Okay, so I don't want to go before, but as I have this sell side liquidity, until this is not taken, my bias is bearish. Market will go low. That is my expectation. Okay, and here also we have very clean sell side liquidity over here. Look at those lows. They are very clean liquidity. But if you don't have liquidity, if this is the expansion day and you don't see any liquidity from any time frame below the market, okay, your expansion day is telling you that market will go low, but you don't see any liquidity below the market, then this is kind of gambling. This is gambling. But if you have the liquidity, this is not gambling. It should work, not 100% of the time, but most of the time you will see it will work. Okay, what is your question, brother? Is the candle 1249 the MSS? 1240. Let me take it. Actually, is there any fair value gap? I didn't see that one. There is a fair value gap. Yeah, brother, that is valid market structure shift. I'm sorry, I told that that is not market structure shift, but that is valid market structure. Sorry, this is valid market structure shift because this candle actually trade that fair value gap. For this, let me actually tell you. I explained that before. I'm going to explain it again. Okay, going to now. This is your fair value gap. Okay, if you see weak actually trade this gap. Weak, not body. Weak trade this gap. If the body close at the low of that fair value gap, at the low of that fair value gap, then the weak happened. This is not valid. Try to understand, brother. This is your fair value gap. Okay, and you saw the body close just above this fair value gap over here, just above the fair value gap, above this fair value gap here. Okay, then a very little and it above it, and then weak or little weak. Okay, just something like this. It is still it is valid. But if the body close at the low or below the low of the fair value gap, then a very big weak. That is not fair value gap trading. Another thing, you can ask me, brother, there is another candle that has traded that fair value gap already. So why do you mark that fair value gap for trading that fair value? I mean, that week for trading that fair value gap. Same logic, brother. If you see this candle actually closed here at the low of this fair value gap, this candle closed the fair value gap. Then this candle closed above there, wick went below, make the swing low. It is still not valid until this fair value gap is not traded fully. It can't trade it fully. If you see a swing low later, okay, this is for two candle. I don't care about two candle, three candle, five candle, 10 candle. 1000 candle. After 1000 candle, if you see, still there is a portion that is open. Nobody closed at the low of that fair value gap, and you got a wick that actually make the swing low. It is valid for shifting market structure. I think it's clear. Okay. So, okay, Dada, you shows us the thing daily and it repeats every time, but I didn't get any confident. How can I increase? Can you please help with that? Yeah, obviously, I am telling this every day, brother. Whatever I am showing you here, whatever, it is not correct. Whatever I am showing you here, it is not correct. It is not going to work for you. It is going to work for me. Why? Because I am confident. I trust the process. How do I trust the process? Why I get courage that I can tell something that will work in front of so many people? How get I get that confidence? Because I saw this so many times. I am seeing these things for 3 years now. Now, if you would love to spend 3 more years, you can do it. Or what you can do it, you can go back, watch the previous price action where it happened. Like I have showed you from Wednesday, right? Now it is Thursday. I show you this thing from Wednesday. You have to go back, more back, more back, more back, and you have to see when everything is working at the same level. Monday accumulation phase, Tuesday manipulation phase, Wednesday expansion phase, Thursday expansion phase. Okay, so you got Wednesday expansion phase and Thursday expansion phase. In that expansion phase, when price was going lower, when it is going against the expansion phase, where did it go? Did it go above the buy side liquidity? Then you got this thing happened or not? This is how you will increase your confidence. By seeing my things, it is not going to help you. I am repeating this again and again, brother. It is not going to help you. You have to study. Now, trust me, brother, this is the boring thing ever. The most hardest part is to backtest. If you ask me, no, I didn't backtest. I didn't backtest, to be honest, brother. I spent more time with forward test, with live, I mean the live price. I, for me, it is kind of mental pressure. When I do the backtest, it is very difficult for me. I can't concentrate. I can't. I don't have that much patience. In one word, okay. So I actually use my real time to see this thing again and again. That means the forward test. If you would like to do the forward test, you have to spend more time. If you do back test, then what you can do, you will actually save your future. You will use your past, and as this candle is going to take 1 minute, if you use the back test, I mean the back price action, you will get thousand of the candles in 1 minute. But here, if you wait for the forward test, every single minute you have to wait. So that is the fact, brother. Either you have to do the forward test or you have to do the back test, but you have to do it. Otherwise, you won't be confident. When I will show you, you will see it works. But when you will be in the market, you will be very nervous. Okay. For example, when just think like that way. Okay. Think like that way. You saw it is going lower, so maybe you take a sell over there. There is a very nice parabolic or whatever. You took a sell over there. You target maybe here somewhere. Now price went higher, stopped you out. When you will be stopped out and you are seeing this good run, what will you do? Do you have any idea what will you do? You will see like the way it has taken the sell side liquidity over there. It has given you the market structure shift. It has traded the last parabolic gap. It went higher. Now it came here. Okay, so it actually came here. What it is actually doing, maybe it is actually trading the lower part. One more. When this candle will be here, you will think, okay, it has tapped to the top of the new week opening gap. So now it will go higher. It will go higher now. You will think like that way, brother. I did this thing. I thought like that way. I didn't believe my things I have learned. I didn't believe on it. So when I stopped out over there, I took a sell and I stopped out. When I saw this, I go the opposite way. It has taken the sell side liquidity. Very nice market structure shift. One fair value gap, two fair value gap. Now maybe I will mark the fair value gap over there. So it actually came to the lowest fair value gap, breakaway gap. It started to go higher. Price came back again. Where did it came? To the new week opening gap top. Some of the bad guy told that it's very strong. So I am, when it will come here, you will take your buy over there. Let's take a buy. You will put your stop loss maybe below that swing low, because I told below that swing low you can put it over there, and you have target. You will mark the buy side liquidity. See how beautifully it will work like that. You will mark that one, and you will think that is the shallow run. So market is obviously it is going to take that one. So you will target over there. You will target over there, and what will happen? You will be stopped out again. Why it will happen? Because you didn't backtest it, you didn't believe on it, you have no confidence, nothing. But if you believe it, believe everything, if you do the backtest, trust me brother, it's awesome. Okay, the candle before the week does not matter. The candle before with the week does not matter. I mean, I think I already explained this one. You are talking about maybe that candle. So I talked about that range. Yes. The next setup will form when we form and take buy side liquidity and make a fair value gap like it is before. I hope so. I hope so, brother. I mean, I will think like that way. I mean, if it has made the very clean buy side liquidity, I can see this very clean buy side liquidity over there. Okay, it's actually taken the buy side liquidity. So I need expansion first. This is not expansion done yet. Why this the expansion didn't done it? How do I see the price look over here? When price came here, retrace, it has taken the buy side liquidity. This is the expansion. It went below the sell side liquidity. Okay, expansion. Price was consolidating over there. It has taken the buy side liquidity, expansion. It went below the sell side liquidity. It has made this, I mean, some kind of buy side liquidity, I mean sell side liquidity. It went above, taken the buy side liquidity. It went below the sell side liquidity. Okay, all of this price action, it went below that. Now price is over here. It was consolidating. It has taken the buy side liquidity. Is that expansion? No, it is not expansion yet. Why? Because it didn't went below the sell side liquidity. Until it is not below the sell side liquidity, I'm not expecting the thing over here. I'm going to Wednesday one more time. I know it's very boring, but I'm just going over there one more time. I have to go over there. Okay, sorry. Look what it has done. It went above, take the buy side liquidity, expansion. How do I know this is expansion? Because it went below the all of this sell side liquidity. All of this sell side liquidity has been taken by that expansion. Consolidating, it has taken the buy side liquidity. Look what it has done. It went boom. It went below the sell side liquidity. All of this sell side liquidity has been taken by that expansion. Price is going high, price is going high. It has taken the buy side liquidity. Boom. It went lower. Now look at this level. When it went lower, did it take all of this by sell side liquidity? No, it didn't take. So this is the place where you have to be careful, very careful. Look, the price action also here was very clean. Now what it is doing, it is going lower, up, lower, up, lower, up, lower, up. What it has done over there, consolidating, boom, taken buy side liquidity, boom, buy side liquidity, boom, up, boom. I'm sorry brother, but it is the thing. Okay, now when it has taken this time buy side liquidity, boom, it has taken all of this sell side liquidity. See, boom, this is the boom. Here not boom, it has made the sell side liquidity over here. It has made all of this thing sell side liquidity. Here it went here, it went above one more time, boom. So I think it's clear. I mean, uh, I don't know it is clear or not, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is not boom because it didn't go below the sell side liquidity. It is inside this liquidity level here. If you go to the 15-minute chart, look over here. You are in the 15-minute chart now. See, this candle didn't go below the sell side liquidity. This is not boom expansion. This is expansion. This is expansion. Boom, boom, expansion, expansion. Below that low, expansion. You need that thing here as well. It has to go below those lows. After that, you will expect the higher run that will take the buy side. Okay, if um, what to say? If 15-minute fair value gap leave a small part of it with weak trade insight isn't close, if you switch on minute 1 because you need some minute 5 per body close it before wait to see trade rejection, right? Yeah, from 15-minute chart I am just going to mark the fair value gap only. Okay, find that thing. I'm actually using this one because I remember that one perfectly. Okay, that is why I'm just using that. Now I'm in 15-minute chart. This is my last fair value gap. So I got my fair value gap. When I got this fair value gap, I am in 1-minute chart now. In 1-minute chart, I am expecting the setup. If I see price went below this fair value gap, it went below, okay, before giving me this thing. It went below this fair value gap. And then retracement happened, go below, I am happy with that. But if it go below this fair value gap, then come back again to the upper, I mean, something like this. It went below this fair value gap from 1-minute chart, then come back again to the upper of this fair value gap from 1-minute chart. I will go back again to the 15-minute chart and I will see where the body closed actually. If I see the body has closed below this fair value gap or at the level of the fair value gap, lowest level of the fair value gap, I will expect that market will come back again to the top of that fair value gap or the consequent encroachment fair value gap. Then it will go high and take the buy side liquidity. It will be balanced. So I will wait until then, or it will never do that. Instead of that, it will go back again below that fair value gap. Then it will come back again to the low of the fair value gap or consequent encroachment of the fair value gap, and it will go lower and take the sell side liquidity. Now it will happen from the 1-minute chart. No, I need that from 15-minute chart. If you would love to remove a fair value gap, you have to go to that time frame where that fair value gap actually made. So this fair value gap has made from 15-minute chart. So whole thing I need to happen from 15-minute chart, not from 1-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 2-minute chart. I don't care about them. I need it from 15-minute chart. So I will go to 1-minute chart one more time. That is what it is. Okay. So it has actually traded the constant encroachment of this fair value gap. Now this is not fair value gap, brother. This is the new week opening gap. Obviously, this is a fair value gap. I got the rejection from the 15. I mean the constant encroachment. I would love to see it will go lower, tap to the lower part of the fair value gap. It will go for the sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. Good G to G. Good stuff. Thompson, what does it mean, brother? G to G? And I mean, I'm very weak, brother, so I don't actually understand the short form. I'm sorry. And guys, if you'd love to give me a like, you can give it to me. You can do it free, brother. Trust me, it's free. Okay, anybody has any question anymore? I mean, whatever I would love to share today, I have already shared it. Okay? So I have nothing to talk about now. The candle at 106, the breakaway gap got the 104, 106, 104, 10. From 1 minute chart, if you would love to mark from 1 minute chart, I would love to see this one as my breakaway gap. So this is my breakaway gap, this is my first fair value gap. Price should come to this first fair value gap and then it should go lower. If it would love to go, it can go until the constant encroachment of the breakaway gap. As it is very small, I would love to put my stop loss above the candles which has made the breakaway gap. So you can say like that way. This is your first fair value gap and this is your breakaway gap. Okay, so you have to take your entry to this fair value gap. Your stop loss will be here somewhere or above that high. You will go for sell side liquidity. I would love to mark sell side liquidity as well. That is more obvious. This 1.5, this is obvious. You can go until the 2 standard deviation, uh, 2, or if you would like to mark the 2.5, you can mark it because it is just below that low. So you can mark it as well. As we have the expansion phase, I mean something like this. Okay, so that's why you can mark until here. But if you ask me, I would love to go for 1.5. Okay, so that is my standard deviation 1.5. 1.5 after 1.5 minus 2 minus 2.5 minus 3 is I saw it 1% in my life. Okay, worked perfectly. 1% time I saw that it worked. The standard deviation. Okay, and same the bounce from CE need to in the same time frame. Virgin. If you would like to look for the setup, then you have to go to the lower time frame. I mean, if this fair value gap is from 15-minute chart, you have to go to the 1 minute chart. But for balancing it, for rebalancing it, for repricing it, for seeing that it is fully closed or not, you have to go to the same time frame. Okay, I mean, if it is from 15-minute chart, you have to go to the 15-minute chart. Apostolo, is it okay or not? How we can use new week opening gap, new day opening gap, opening range gap, same way as fair value gap? Yeah, same way as fair value gap, but we will use the new week opening gap, new day opening gap for I mean not for one time, for so many times. Okay, it is not balanced. There is no chance to be balanced it. So you have to be, I mean, I'm talking about the setup over here. Okay, I'm not giving my attention to the new week opening gap. That is why I didn't talk about the new week opening gap. If you ask me to talk about the new week opening gap, then I will go to 15-minute chart first. Okay, so here is my, I'm here 15-minute chart. I saw price actually went below this 15-minute I mean new week opening gap. It came below that. Now it can be fake breakout. It went above that new week opening gap one more time. I don't care. Why I don't care? Because price was above this new week opening gap. It was above. It can go easily in the same area where it was before. Next time price came back again below that new week opening gap. This time I got here. Okay, market is actually going lower. Now when it will tap to the lower part, I will be happy to take a sell over there. Let me remove this one. I'm now using the new week opening gap, the new week opening gap logic. Okay, what is the logic? It went below this 50 minute, I mean the new week opening gap. This is the first time it went below that. It went above again one more time. Where did it go? It went to the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. This is the rejection. Price went lower. This is the curve. If it can touch the low of that fair value gap, now maybe it will lift some area. It can happen. I would love to take my sell over there. My stop loss will be above that high, those highs. Why those highs? Because I don't want to take so much risk over here, as this is it didn't actually clean the sell side liquidity. I mean it has cleaned the sell side liquidity from here below that low. That is why I don't want to increase my loss. Otherwise I would put my stop loss over here above that high, but now I don't want to take that thing. I would love to put my stop loss above there. If you would love to do it, you can put it above that highs. Is also, I mean, very logical. I mean, so many things here. You have to think about the price in one time. You just can't take your decision by one thing. Just for narrative you can't take your decision. Just for the new week opening gap you can't take your decision. Just for the 22 YT model you can't take your decision. Okay, from tomorrow I need to see the price first, brother. I would love to see the price first, what it has done today. Then I will be interested for tomorrow's price action. Because tomorrow is the reversal. If I see it would love to reverse, then I will, I mean if it can go below the weekly runs, right? Let me actually, this is the previous week. So if this price can go, let me actually reset it. If I see price actually went below this low, okay, it closed below that low, I will expect it will go back again into the range. From this high to the low it will make today, I will see it will go inside that range. For that I need to see the price first, what it actually did today. Tomorrow is the reversal day. Out. That's good. That is why I told you that I would put over there. If I would see that this low didn't take that low, okay, that specific low it didn't take, or in the meantime it has made the sell side liquidity over there, then the entry over here that would be much more confident. Okay, now when it has done, how do I see the price? I am seeing that it has taken the buy side liquidity. This is the kind of place where I'm pretty much sure that maybe this thing is going to work. I will put my stop loss over there. I will go for maybe from here. Okay, just I will put it over there. This is the place. Why? Because it has taken the buy side liquidity and it went below it from maybe. Yep. So this is the extension phase done. It went above that buy side liquidity one more time. This is the place where I'm pretty much sure that market is going low and take the sell side liquidity, or is going lower or somewhere. If we okay, if we trade only in NQ, what do we need side by side, or DXY is enough? No, DXY is enough. Why do you need E-mini S&P? E-mini S&P is a kind of uh, you will use that one for SMT, or for more confirming that it is going to support your knowledge, or whatever you are thinking it is going to support it. You will think like that way. Now, I took this entry depending on the turtles. Let's see if it works or not. There is the only thing that is missing, and that is the sell side liquidity. I don't have any sell side liquidity over here. That is the only thing is missing over here. Look over here, there was very clean sell side liquidity over there, but here we don't have the sell side liquidity, so that is the only thing that is missing. Now if you ask me about the liquidity, that is the most important thing. You always have to have the liquidity first. If you don't have the liquidity, please don't take any kind of setup or any kind of entry. I don't care about how beautiful that setup is. I really don't care about that. All I care about is the liquidity. If you see very clean sell side liquidity, trust me brother, that setup would be the best setup. You don't see liquidity and you see very nice setup. It has taken very clean buy side liquidity, very nice market structure sheet, everything is perfect. Your narrative is telling you that market is going lower. From dollar index you are going to see that market is going higher, it is going, so it should go lower. No man, I'm not agree with that, because I don't know from where it will reverse. If you don't see very clean sell side liquidity, I'm not like, just think, if it go below and hit my target profit, I'm not telling you that brother see how beautifully it is going to work. This is pure gambling. I don't know it is going lower or not. I don't know. I took that entry only depend on the narrative, trust me brother. Just depending on the narrative I took that entry. Bro, it has taken the previous low, so now uh, we can look for buy. Brother, I have already told you that this is the continuation of the expansion day. Okay, so expansion means whenever you will see it has taken buy side liquidity, you will go for the sell side liquidity. Okay, and if you see you have a very clean sell side liquidity over here. I don't know from where I have marked that on. Until this is not taken, I'm looking for sell. I'm not looking for buy. Okay, I'm just looking for sell. That's all brother. That is why I'm not seeing the market the way you are seeing. Okay, it has taken the sell side liquidity, very nice market structure shift. This is the first parallel gap, this is the last parallel gap. Market came to the first parallel gap, now it is going higher and take the buy side liquidity or something like that. I'm not looking the market like that way. Now it will go higher or not, I don't know. Only thing is missing for taking this. I'm just telling you, this entry is gambling. I believe it is going to take that sell side liquidity, I mean the target profit, I believe it, and I am expecting that things, but this setup is not valid. This entry is not valid only because I don't have sell side liquidity here. Okay, so it has taken care of that. Today or Thursday market will cap the week. So can we expect market will reverse and move upside? That is my expectation from tomorrow. I mean after closing today or at the from the last hour of today, I will expect that market will go higher from the last hour, or maybe after the last hour I will expect market will go higher. Now, no, not now. It is not the last hour. The PM session just started. Okay, we need more expansion. That sell side you marked from 1 minute chart 2 days ago. Okay brother, can you tell me, is that, I mean, clean sell side liquidity, I mean very relatively equal lows or something over there? Because if I go over there my chart won't load because of my internet. Can you please check that or not? Do you think this is building liquidity for 1350 macro? What time is it? Yeah, can happen brother. Macro, I told you that macro I really don't see the macro most of the, that is very easy. Just you don't need anything else except the price 20, I mean 20 candle only, that's enough for you. Trade that things. I don't like that shit. I need, I love to read the price, and when I see everything is in on the table, I love to take entry. Okay, it can do that, but I'm not sure that it is actually doing that on that or that. Okay, let's see when a price will be inside the macro, we will see it worked or not. Hey brother, what about the macro? Do you enter trade before macro? Brother, I don't trade macro. I am repeating this again and again. Macro is for them who are like under 18, who doesn't want to do anything, who doesn't want to study the price, who doesn't want to do anything. Okay, in one word, I'm a very lazy people. I'm a very lazy person. I don't want to do anything. Just give me something that work most of the time. Okay, then just go for the macro. But you will never feel the happiness I get when I read the price. I order market to go over there and there. I want to see something and market gave it to me. The feeling, man, the feeling at that moment. Trust me, brother, you will never get that. For getting that, you have to read the price. That is that is the you have to do it, okay? But macro will never give it to you because macro is too easy, brother. And if you ask me about the macro entry, if I ever think, okay, I need to mitigate my loss, I have already taken two losing entry. Now I have to mitigate. Then I look for macro, okay? Because macro is more obvious thing that work most of the time. I look for them only then when I have already taken two or three losing entry. Last hour means at what time? Last hour means from 3:15 to 4 I mean sorry 3:15 to 3:45. That is the last hour. Or if you that is the last hour for taking entry, okay? And the last hour is from 3 to 4, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. New York local time. I have to put my stop loss over there now. Because why I put my stop loss over there? Is it very fast trial stop loss? No. I saw that market was actually respecting the lower part of this, yeah, I mean this new week opening gap. So I don't want to take a risk where it will come to the top of that level and then it will reverse and stop me out. I don't want to see that. So I have just put my stop loss at the break even so that if I am stopped out, no problem. I got stopped out at the break even. Any question? Okay. What I told you that I believe it is going to take my hit my take profit, but that was gambling, brother. That is pure gambling. I took that entry only depending on the narrative. You can't take your entry depend on only one thing. Do you understand my logic or my thinking? What I told you. If I saw there was a very clean liquidity, you can just think this low and that low. Both of them has made the relatively equal low. This low was here, okay? It has made the relatively equal low. What does it mean? I have very clean sell side liquidity over there. If I took that entry depend by seeing this liquidity, trust me, brother, that would be the best entry for me because I know the expansion market went higher. It has taken the buy side liquidity. So now you can think this is the turtle soup or whatever you say. Right now I have a fair value gap over here. I would love to see market will come to this fair value gap and then it will reverse again. That thing I would love to see. If I would see these things and I have sell side liquidity, that would be the best entry. It has been rejected from the constant encroachment from the new week opening gap. I have the liquidity, so it is going toward that liquidity. When I don't have liquidity, when it is falling, I'm not confident that market is actually going lower. I know I'm just little bit confusing here, but if you don't write that you got it or not, I won't be sure that you got the point or not. Is it to concept entry and the when I look at the charts, I forget always one. Oh, Remigius, man, can I be? Can I be so too honest to you?
I need your answer. I mean, can I be too honest? Can I tell you the truth? I got it. Thank you. I need your answer first, then I will talk. I will I will reply to Remzia's question. I mean Remzia's things. What he told over there. First, I need to know that you will let me tell the thing. Okay. Okay, Remzia's, of course. Okay, thank you. Now, please don't unsubscribe me. Okay, that is our request. Please don't unsubscribe me. Okay, I would love to share it. Please don't unsubscribe. Remy just told that I I teach liquidity, market structure, shift, favorable gap entry, favorable gap bounce. Okay, this type of things I teach to people. But he when he is in the chart, he forget one of them. Now, when I trade, trust me, brother, except the liquidity, I forget every of them. Most of the time, I forget everything else. It happened, brother. To be honest, it happened when I'm my my mental stability is not good. I forget most of them. What do you think? I don't gamble? I do gamble. I do gamble, brother. Still, I'm working with my with my psychology. Still, I'm working with it. Still, I'm trying to learn something that is more precise. When I do this type of things, just think, okay, I took INT over there. I'm already profitable here. Okay, I'm already profitable. Now I'm going to take another entry. That is the place where I do gamble. I forget some of them. I forget the rules. I forget so many things. That is the place, okay? But when I take the first entry, I'm very much I mean very careful, okay, about my entry. Next time I'm greedy. It happens, brother. For that we need to spend more time, okay? ICT actually spent 30 more than 30 years. I mean it's near about 35 years or something he spent with this chart. That is why he has more experience than any of us. But we are very new, right? I have maybe 3 years experience, maybe you have uh, 1 year 2 year experience, maybe you have 5 years experience. Now if you are trading this from 2010, okay, just think like that way. If you are trading from 2010, now 2024, so it's near about 14 years. But until 2022, just think like that, until 2022 you were actually trading the retail things, not the ICT things. The way we are reading the price, you are not reading the price that way for last 13 years. After spending 13 years in 2022, you have started the um, ICT things, okay, ICT, whatever ICT things you have just started. Now, what is your level? I mean, the understanding level. You have just 1 year experience, trust me, brother. The rest of the time you have spent with the chart, it is just valueless. There is no value. Now, why I'm telling this? First time I trade in 2017. I have already explained this, but I would love to repeat it one more time. First time I have started this thing, I mean the trading things in 2017. Okay, in that time I have no idea about ICT, who is ICT, or how to read the price. I had no idea. And 2017, after spending 6 to 7 months studying all of the retail things, when I got profit near about 1100 euro by 4 months, I stopped trading. Then I come back in 2018 again. Then 2019 first I got the ICT things. I wasn't very much, I mean, serious about this. I had money, so I spent money because I spent that money for buying his mentorship. I mean, for attending to his mentorship. To be honest, brother, I didn't get anything from that. But when I got serious, that is my starting from 2020. That is my starting. Before 2020, whatever I have done, that is just wasting my time. So you have to spend some time. You have to spend, brother. There is no other way. If you just spend every single day, the morning New York AM session and New York PM session, trust me, brother, you will see so many things. If you know how to read the price, if you know how to expect price will work, if you know that, and that way, if you see the price, you will see you have improved a lot. I would love to talk about here now. Hmm. Am I making you bored? While you were learning this, while for testing what type of problem you face and how you overcome that. Hey brother, sorry, my mistake was marked from 50 minutes at 1 at 20 clean liquidity. Okay, so that is clean liquidity. Okay, thanks, Robbie. And that is enough for me. I mean, when I have marked that one, I am sure that there is something that is very clean. Okay, otherwise I wouldn't keep it to my chart. But I don't want to go back. If I go back, my chart will be boom. You know, it won't load because of my internet. It is not boring. Go on, brother. Available. Okay, brother. You guys always give me pump. You know what does it mean? Pump. Pump means to telling someone that you are very good. Later, just say yourself. Uh, oh no, man! I just gave you pump. I'm just kidding. Look, I'm not now discussing this to prove you wrong, brother. Okay, I forget I forget who told this to me. I forgot it. Okay? So I'm just talking about this so that you can get something from here. When price came here, just taken the sell side liquidity, right? It went very low. Just taken the sell liquidity. Now it went above that high. Is it your market structure shift? Though that wick is very small, but you can force it to shift in market structure. You can force it as everything is perfect. I mean, every single other thing is perfect. So that is your market structure. Where is your first parallel gap? One, two, three. I will just mark all of them. You will tell which one is your first parallel gap. That is one. Please write it down to me. Two, three. So which one is your first parallel gap? One, two, or three? Write it down, brother. After I saw that you wrote it down, I will talk. I can see there is 23 people, so I need at least five answer. At least five people have to answer. If you don't want to answer, please leave the streaming. I don't want to teach you anything. Okay? Just tell me where is the liquidity? I mean the your first parallel gap. No, no, no. I mean first parallel gap means I mean the breakaway gap. Okay, which one is the breakaway gap? Sorry, I'm sorry. Which one is the breakaway gap? Not first parallel gap. Sorry. Which one is the breakaway gap? Ruby 1, Remiges 1, OV. 3 is first and 1 is breakaway gap. Okay, Makas is 1. Anyone else? Second one because the first one, the breakaway gap. Okay. So 1 is the breakaway gap. Second, the Deca. Ruby 1 is breakaway gap. Breakaway gap is the first one. And love is 1. Okay. Thanks for replying. Thank you, brother. Oh man. That is why I told Rahul. Okay. Okay, okay. Who is breakaway gap? Thank you. Thank you. Andre, I mean, Andre, Rahul, and Kafi. Why do you think two is breakaway gap? Why don't you think one is breakaway gap? Just write it down, brother. Then I will tell my opinion. Okay. And to be honest, brother, I'm not asking this to prove you wrong or to make you right. Okay. I don't care you are right or wrong. I care only about your learning. If you can learn something from here, that will help you to earn money. I care about that. I don't care about proving right or wrong. So these three guys, Deka, Rahul, and Kafi, please tell me why two is breakaway gap, not one. Please tell it. BC is below the sell side liquidity, below the liquidity taken. Okay. And Andre, can you please take a why do you think this two is the breakaway gap? To the liquidity. Okay. I think Deka actually left the streaming. He got mind. Now tell me which one is the breakaway gap? Which one is the breakaway gap? Guys, what I told you, I don't count the lowest one. I mean the single candle I don't count as my liquidity. I always go for more candles. I go for the more candles. Look at this level. This is okay. Now two is the breakaway gap. That means one is not my breakaway gap. Two is my breakaway gap. This is my first fair value gap. There is no one. How do you think which is your sorry, maybe I have misunderstood the breakaway gap, not using it actually. Okay, okay, thank you, Andrew. Okay, then just let it go. No problem. Why I do think liquidity? How do I think them? This is a zone, okay? Whenever price came here, retail trader took buy over there. Now, look at this level. Look at this. One time price came here, and there is no other chance. People didn't get chance to take their buy over there. But here, they got so many time. They got the chance to buy. Now, you can ask, no, brother, there is another level. Okay, I will mark that level as well. From candles close to weak, I will put until here. Okay, look, where is your liquidity level? Is this fair value gap at the level of the liquidity or below? I mean, I hope you got my thing. What I would love to say. So this fair value gap is at the level of the liquidity. Don't think a swing low as a liquidity. Obviously that is liquidity. Obviously that is liquidity. But don't go for that. Go for more time where price. I mean the trader actually got so many times to take sell. I mean take buy or take sell. Okay, this is the level where so many buying happened, but here one time, just one time. That is why that is not more obvious for me. At least I need two. Two is enough for me. At least two, but not single low, not single high. Now ICT told that there is liquidity. I believe there is liquidity. Everything is perfect. Everything is true. I love to see those instead of that one. I love to see it because I saw more time it respected, and it is very easy to mark comparing one single low. By comparing one single low, it is very easy to mark. Very easy to mark. So many lows. relatively equal low. So this is the, in my opinion, this 2 is the breakaway gap. Now brother, this is my thinking, and I hope you will get the point. You will think the market. So this is the first parallel gap. Just forget about the price action we saw over here. It has taken the sell side liquidity. The sell side liquidity has taken. Now why I am marking this one? Because this is the lowest low. But if you would ask me where exactly the sell side liquidity was, I will tell here. But it looks better, it's look good, that's why I'm just marking that one. So what should be my expectation? Market will come here to the top of that parallel gap. I will put my stop loss just below the breakaway gap, and I will go for some kind of buy side liquidity and go over there. That is my clean buy side liquidity. I will go over there. Why this setup is not valid? Why this is not valid setup? This is the perfect setup. This is the well-known setup. This is the setup I am just telling you from the beginning, brother. See how beautiful is this setup is. When I saw this setup, I didn't take buy. I didn't take buy. Even I wasn't interested to take buy. Though I wasn't interested to take sell because I didn't have any sell side liquidity. I took that entry only to show you that expansion phase how it works. When it went below that low, I got the expansion. Now next time when price went above the buy side liquidity, it should go low now. That is the turtle soup setup. This is the time when you can take the turtle soup. Yeah, always it will work. No, I'm not telling you that always it will work, but it works. Okay, brother, it works. How many times it works today and yesterday? You can just count it by yourself. For me, this is not the clean setup. Okay, level 1 liquid level, so invalid. Yeah, that's the breakaway. Thanks, Akhtar. The narrative, because of narrative. Okay, so narrative is the main factor. I told you that if you know the narrative, you will understand which setup you should look for and which setup you have to ignore. This setup wasn't perfect. Isn't is it not looking good? When you are on your chart like this, if you see this, right, you were just watching the price, you are seeing the price. It came here, it went higher a little bit, it went higher again, it went lower, it has taken the sell side liquidity very clean way. Very clean way. It went below that low and then it started to go higher. Got this my nice market structure shift and setup over here. You have very clean buy side liquidity. It can't be more cleaner than that liquidity. It can't be cleaner. Trust me, brother. But this setup is not valid. Why? Only because of the narrative. You know the how it works. You know how it works. That is the fact, brother. Now this time price came lower. Where did if you remember, I have actually marked this thing. I wanted to see how it react over there from the constant enforcement. If it can hold the price, there is much more possibilities to take that buy side liquidity because that is very good. This consequent enforcement, if price can hold over there, if price failed to go below that low, that means it went lower, it has taken the sell side liquidity. Now if it can hold it and start to go higher, there is much more possibility to go above that high. What do you think? When it will be above that high, you will start to think, okay, maybe market is going high. No, when it will be higher than that highs, because that is more cleaner, after that you will get this setup. The main turtle soup will happen over there. Okay, main turtle soup will happen over there. That is my belief. In the meantime, I will get this clean sell side liquidity. This low and this low, they are relatively equal lows. So this is my clean sell side liquidity. Now you can tell me, brother, you are just changing your word. Here you told that market is not going higher. Now here you are telling that market is going higher. Look what price did here. it went below this low. What does it mean? I got my market structure shift. This is my market structure shift. When price came here, take the buy side liquidity. I was confident market is going lower. When price came here, what it has done? It has been rejected from the constant encroachment of this week. What does it mean? I don't want to go lower, brother. I have some unfinished business above. I have to finish them first. Then I am coming here. Maybe for tomorrow. I am coming here tomorrow. I have already done my expansion today. See how I have expanded. Look at the expansion. See the expansion. How many handle did I expand? Expand from here to here. And 237 handle I have expanded. What do you want? Why do you want more from me? I have already given you 237 handle. Why do you need more? Am I interested to take buy? Never. Why, brother? Why you are not interested? I don't know. It has already done its lower expansion yet. I don't know that. I'm not interested to go against my narrative. Now, brother, can you scalp over here? Obviously, I can scalp. Can I mean, you will, if you ask me, can I scalp? You can also scalp. How do I scalp them? Use some last travel gap, or maybe the new week opening gap. Try to read them. If it can go above that new week opening gap, and if you see it has been rejected before from the constant enforcement, come back again to the top of that new week opening gap, go for that buy side liquidity. You can do a very little scalp. Okay, it could be 16 handle. Why I will go over there, brother? Because this is very clean, very clean. But if I see, brother, it came here to the top of this new week opening gap, that it started to go lower. It broke. It has given me some kind of market structure shift or something. What should I do? You should do nothing. Why, brother? Because you have very clean buy side liquidity over here. Very clean buy side liquidity. And you saw market has been rejected from the constant enforcement. It failed to go below that low. So you should wait. This is the place where you have both possibilities. Either it will go higher and take the buy side liquidity, or it will go lower to follow your narrative. Unfinished business means, see this buy side liquidity, it didn't take that buy side liquidity. That is unfinished business. I believe it is going higher to take that unfinished business. When I saw prices here, the constant encroachment, that is why I marked the constant encroachment, and I wanted to see price can go below that constant encroachment. If you ask me, am I interested to take buy here? No, I'm not interested. Not interested at all. Though I know it is going to take that buy signal. I'm not interested. Now, this is the high of the new week opening gap. You see, it has been rejected from there. It is going lower. Am I interested to take sell? No. Until this low is broken. If I see it has been rejected from there, price came lower at this new week opening gap low. Something like this. Okay. Am I making this complicating? Came back again here. I am interested to take sell over there until this sell side liquidity, this low, until this sell side liquidity. That will be my entry, that will be my target, and I will put my stop loss. Maybe if I see some kind of swing high over there, I will put it over there somewhere. Am I making this complicated? I mean complicated. I took that setup and lost. Makasi. Okay, brother. I hope you got the point. I mean, why you shouldn't take that buy, and why I'm expecting higher run now, and why I didn't do anything over here, didn't mark anything over there, why I marked it over there. I didn't mark, I think I didn't explain this one, why I didn't mark the constant encroachment to that leg, but I marked it over here. I didn't mark the constant encroachment to that leg, it's because it was just inside the lunch hour. So when price went above the lunch hour, everybody who left price over there, they were outside to take the lunch. When they will come back, they will see market is over here. Whenever price will come little low in a support level, maybe this is the support level. Whenever price will come to that support level, they will take buy. When price come to that support level, they will take buy. What price will do? The price will stop them out, then it will maybe go lower or higher, it's later, okay, but this time it will stop them out by going lower than that low. This time is the perfect, I mean the price action time is here. You have to read the price here after the manipulation, lunch hour manipulation, okay, this is the lunch hour, so this is the after lunch hour manipulation is done over there. Now you should read the price. That was the reason for marking the consequent enforcement of that leg, okay. If I saw it actually went through this low, went through this, I would love to see some kind of setup over here again for sell. It is above that high now. If I see any kind of reject, I mean coming back to the top of this parabolic gap, I would love to take a buy over there, something like this, where I will put my stop loss very short stop loss or something like this. Why? Because this is actually against my bias. Okay. Over this candle, no, I need a curve. I always talk about the curve. I need a curve, something like this. Three candle, at least three candle. If I see three candle curve, I will go for the buy side liquidity. Now it didn't give you a chance, brother. So no problem. I'm not going to take a buy over there. It is against my narrative. Why should I take a buy over there? If I am very hurry to take an entry, that means I don't have patience. I'm going to observe a losing entry over there. This is 50-50. This is not high probability because it is going against your narrative. So many things, brother. You have to think all of this all together. Now if I talk like that way, I can talk whole night by seeing the price again and again. I'm telling you everything beforehand, right? When price was over here, what I told you, price is going lower, I believe it. Now when I saw the rejection, I told you that I believe market is going to take that buy side liquidity. Maybe it will take that buy side liquidity, but in the meantime I'm telling you I'm not interested to take any buy. But if I was interested to take a buy, I would take that buy by that candle, this specifically this candle. If it can touch the upper level of the fair value gap, I will be in the trade. If I would take a buy, I am not interested to take a buy at all. Why? Because this is going against my narrative actually. That is why I'm not interested to take a buy. Oh man, I talk, and you guys listen to me. How do you listen to me? I mean, don't you get bored? Why don't you get bored? Talk too much. Consequent encroachment, placement. What I told you, I saw this type of things, one or two tick above the new equipment gap or fair value gap, that made me more frustrated, very frustrated. Because I read the price, after that when I see for one or two tick I didn't feel, I get frustrated. That's why most of the time you will see I don't wait to come back again to the top before coming over there. Within one or two tick I am already on the market. Now you are not going to do that. You will learn with the perfect price action. Then later you will go for the this type of things, okay. Don't think it has done its job. I don't believe it has done its job. It has to go above that high, take the buy side liquidity. That is my belief, okay. How many handle is over there? Kind of 11 handle over here. I believe that it will go higher and take that buy side liquidity. That is my belief, okay. Any of you new here? I mean, this is your first day to my streaming. If you are new, please let me know. And in the meantime, if anybody didn't give me the buy, I mean, sorry, not buy, like, please give it to me. I would love to get your like. I'll be happy. Get your like. Where did your macro work? Did the macro work? Where is the macro? So this is 50. This is the first time when price went lower. It went lower. It has taken the sell side liquidity. From this sell side liquidity, it has taken it here. It went higher. Give me very nice market structure shift over there. The market structure shift is over here. This is the fair value gap. It didn't reach to the fair value gap, brother. It didn't reach over there. Let me actually take the even S&P. It has taken this sell side liquidity. It has given you some market structure shift or not. No, brother, it didn't give us any setup over here. I mean, market failed to trade that fair value gap. So I don't think so. There was a setup. Yeah, I'm feeling sleepy now. Taking liquidity is the part of job. Taking liquidity is the most important part of this industry. Without taking the, I mean, if without the liquidity, there is nothing. Okay? This whole concept actually depend on the liquidity. See how it is rejecting from the upper level of the new week opening gap. If you see nobody closed below the new week opening gap high, that is kind of confirmation that market is going high. Okay, if you see that now, if when it has closed below this high, that is the low probability. It has to be the fake breakout. I mean, the very next candle it has to close above the new week opening gap high. You see it has closed above the new week opening gap high, you can think this is the fake breakout. You can think like that way, but if you don't see that, then you are going to be boom. Okay. I want to see that it will close above the new week opening gap high. The body is learning ever boring? Is it, brother Ravi? I don't know. For me, life is boring. I only love to travel. I don't want to trade. I don't want to do anything. I just want to travel whole world. Okay. That's all for me. This is not good. It closed below the new week opening gap one more time. That is not good. I don't want to see that. There is more probability it will trade maybe some fair value gap over here or the water block level. Anything it can trade. Maybe it will come back again to the consequent encroachment. It can do that as well. This is not good. I would love to see a big run now. Either it will be a big run or it will just hit my stop loss. How long the run should be? I'm just marking the run as well. So from here to here, that should be the run. At least to that level, it has to make a candle like that. If it can make it, there is a possibility that this thing will work. Otherwise, it will go much more lower, maybe to the consequent encroachment. Then it will go higher or somewhere. I believe that it will take that buy side liquidity. That is my belief, but it is what it is. If it doesn't do it, I don't. But I need big run. Okay, if it would love to go higher now, it has to give me a very big run. Yeah, Ravi is learning. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling sleep. I was outside whole day today. I because they were actually finishing my tutorial. I have already uploaded the video to my Twitter. I was actually busy with them today whole day, taking fair value gap and taking liquidity. Trading fair value gap and taking liquidity. Both of them are important. Fair value gap, I believe fair value gap is the heart of this concept, and liquidity is the thing why price actually run from one place to another place. Okay, that is the that is the thing. I told you guys, if even if I am not stopped out, if it can take that buy side liquidity, I'm not telling you I would take that entry or I am going with that setup. I'm not telling it to you. This is actually against my, I mean, the narrative. I'm not interested at all. Not interested at all to take the buy today because I saw the expansion is happening lower side. So I'm not interested to take buy at all. I don't know it will take the buy side liquidity or it will make the relatively equal highs or it will just close just below the high. I don't know that. That is how you will read the price. You will take your decision. Okay. Is the fair value gap at November 20th at 2:45 a.m. breakaway gap? Makasi, can you please tell me in which time frame you are talking about? Ravi, never. Are you sure, brother? You sure that it is not boring, Ravi? And Makasi, please tell me uh, the time frame. How can life be boring? Best gift to be born human. You can do so much great things for the world. I'm doing it, brother. I'm just I'm just sharing my understanding with all of you guys. Okay, I don't know it is helpful for you guys or not, but this is what it is. Okay, I talk every single thing. I know, I understand, I read, I see. I I'm doing this. Okay, so if you can get something here helpful for you, maybe you will remember me. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. Without taking the buy side liquidity, there will be no setup for shorts. Obviously, brother. Without taking the buy side liquidity, I really don't want to see. To be honest, I don't want to see it will take the buy side liquidity today. It is making this buy side liquidity. That means tomorrow in Friday, maybe this would be the target for tomorrow. Okay, let me actually show it to you. Look what it has done. It has made the buy side liquidity. See, it didn't take the high. Instead of that, it has made the buy side liquidity. Now, come over here. Though it has taken the buy side liquidity, next time if it failed to take that buy side liquidity, that means there are much more probability market is going lower. Do you understand my concept? If it failed to take the buy side liquidity, that means market is going lower. That is the confidence that is actually building your confidence that market is going lower. Your narrative didn't complete its job yet because it is too heavy to take the buy side liquidity. That is why it is too heavy. Okay, how to think price with the narrative. Your narrative is telling you that market will go lower. Okay, now whenever you will see it failed to take the buy side liquidity, it has to take some buy side liquidity. Okay, some buy side liquidity. Look over here, it has taken that buy side liquidity. If it failed to take that buy side liquidity, that means it has more probability to go lower, much more probability. Now if it went above, take the buy side liquidity, are you going to take your sell over there? I don't think so. Why don't you think that you are not going to take your buy side liquidity? I mean, sell over there. look from the 15-minute chart. Okay, I'm just going to remove all of these things, and I'm just going to reset my account. Sorry, set my account on. Look over here from 15-minute chart. What do you see? Is that expansion? Is that expansion or not? I don't think so. This is the expansion. What does it mean? It is trading now a level that is very important. Why this level is very important? Because this is new week opening gap. You don't know it will act as a support or it will act as a resistance. Let it go. Let price go from that level. Let it go from them. You have very clean sales and liquidity over there. If you see market went below this low one more time, wait for the setup from there. If you see it has been rejected from there, it started to go higher, much more higher somewhere here, then you take your decision over there. When market has done its job one time, okay, look over here, it went so below, okay, there was so much liquidity over here. I already removed the level. There was sell side liquidity, there was sell side liquidity, there was sell side liquidity. Come here. I didn't see this parallel gap, and nobody actually showed it to me as well. Makasi from 15 minute. Okay, I'm just going over there. Okay, just a second, brother. Now I will go to 1 minute chart. What the? You have to tell me, what do you see over here? You have to tell me that. Now this is my buy side liquidity. You have to tell me the thing you see over here. You have to explain the thing. You have to write it down. This is your job, man. You have to write it down now. What is the problem from 20th 4 to 45 m 20th to 45, 20, 45. Let me actually check it, brother. Okay, so you talked about this parallel gap. Thanks, brother. I actually missed it. This is the last parallel gap. That is very important parallel gap. Obviously, that is so important, brother. Obviously, that is so important. I didn't see the market over there. I mean, that parallel gap I didn't see. Thank you, Makasi. You were the only one who showed me the parallel gap. See, you are not doing your homework, brother. To be honest, when price was over here, you should have looked for the parallel gap. Was there any parallel gap? It was just reversing from there. 1, 2, 3 times. Why it was reversing from there? So you should have showed it to me. Okay, I missed it, but you shouldn't miss it from that. That's why I'm so grateful. Oh, Ravi, don't be grateful. We are all brother. Okay, we are brotherhood. Brother, it's very much helpful. Thank you so much for everything. Don't thank me, Ovi. Instead of giving me thanks, please invite me to your country by earning 200k. Please, that's the request. Rejection from CE, range bound. Okay, so I got the rejection from the CE. There is the curve. Take your buy over there. Trust one time the last parallel gap. Just trust it for one time. If do you see any clean buy side liquidity over there? Yes, brother, you have very clean buy side liquidity. Then why don't you trust it for one time? Why, brother? Why? Trust it one time. Maybe you are stopped out. So what? How many? How many will be your? Just put it your stop loss over there. Okay, just below the parallel gap. As we don't have the lowest low, I have this low, so price can easily go below that low. Take the sell side liquidity. I am going to put my stop loss below the last parallel gap. Where will be my target? That will be my target. This size, that will be my target. Take one risk. Let's see this setup work or not. I showed it to you that how many times it worked, how many times it worked. You have very clean buy side liquidity? Obviously, brother, you have very clean buy side liquidity. So this setup is valid. Don't hold your trade until there. Don't hold it. I didn't see this parallel gap. Makasi told me, and when I was in the 15-minute chart, I saw that. But before that, I didn't see that parallel gap. Wens bound and bounce from the top. Yeah, Remedios. That's the thing, brother. This one seen over high of the. Yep. That's the thing of it. If you want to come in Italy for vacation, you are welcome. And I will go over there. But before that, you have to earn 200k USD dollar. More than, okay, 200k plus USD dollar. Trust me, brother, it's possible. It is possible. And for that, you don't need even so long. Maybe within 1 year, you can earn more than 200k. Trust me, brother. I don't know, Andrea. I did I talk to you before or not? I really forgot, brother. I'm very sorry. But that is not impossible. Even that is not hard. Okay. See, when price is going higher, what it has done. Just look at this. When it is going higher, what it has done over there. Don't forget this. Okay. Now it is going higher because it is going to, maybe it is going to finish its job over there. Maybe. But don't forget this thing. Why I'm marking this now? My narrative. My narrative is telling me market will go lower. I'm not interested to take buy. I'm not going to take buy anywhere here. When it will take this buy side liquidity or it will come over here. I mean some kind of thing that will tell me that market will go low. This is my pure sell side liquidity, brother. I have now sell side liquidity over there. Over here. Is there it's a promise. Okay. Thanks, Avi. And Deka, I will go, brother. If you don't invite me, I will find you. I will go to you, okay? But for that, you have to earn 200k. That is the requirement for our meeting, okay? Now you can say, oh man, you are just nothing. Why I am curious to meet with you? Okay, you can say like that way, but I feel like you, all of you are my brother, okay? I'm not your teacher. I'm not teaching you anything. What I'm doing, I'm just sharing my knowledge so that you can increase your knowledge. You can utilize your knowledge, the knowledge you already have about the ICT concept. You have already. I'm not giving you so many things. I'm just giving you simple things, very simple things, very little things. I gave you narrative, work with your narrative. When you are not going to think about the narrative. When you will see the expansion in Monday or Tuesday, you are not going to think about the narrative. But if you see no expansion in Monday and Tuesday, you will expect the expansion Wednesday and Thursday. Very simple thing, brother. I gave you the fair value gap, how to use the fair value gap, which fair value gap is going to be you. I mean, you will keep on your chart for later use. I gave it to you. Very simple thing. This is the last fair value gap. Anybody has any confusion about that from 15-minute chart? This is from 15-minute chart. I marked this fair value gap. Who has complained that, brother, this fair value, I'm not going to mark that fair value gap. I'm going to mark that fair value. Okay, let's mark it. Let's see how it worked over there. So this is the another fair value gap. Now I'm going to 1-minute chart. So this is the upper fair value gap. Okay, this is the upper fair value gap. What do you see over there? Is it working the way I told you? I talked to you. Is it working the way it is? I told or I talked about. This is the consequent encroachment. So brother, it has rejected from the consequent encroachment. Come back again to the top of this fair value gap. Went lower, went higher. Yeah, you can say it didn't take this low, but is this fair value gap more precise comparing to this fair value gap? Brother, I'm not giving you a boundary, okay, that you have to listen to me. I'm not telling this to you. I'm just telling I saw these things happen so many times. Look at this leg. This is the last fair value gap. Every time I talked about the last fair value gap, I am not switching my fair value gap from here to here. See, brother, there is a fair value gap, so it is going to be used. See, it rejected from consequent encroachment, came back again over there. Now we are going to take our entry. This is the fair value gap. You are no, man. It is complicated. This fair value gap is complicated. This fair value gap is complicated. You don't know when you have to mark this fair value gap. But this fair value gap, is it complicated? The last one, man. Simple. Just the last one. When price came here, look for an entry over there. Just look for an entry. If you see the rejection from the consequent encroachment came higher, did it take the buy side liquidity? No, it didn't. In the meantime, it has made the buy side liquidity. This is the buy side liquidity mechanism. No, brother, it is not buy side liquidity. It take the buy side liquidity. How do you say that? Is this relatively equal high? I don't think so. This is relatively equal high. This is just a single high. Next time price went higher. What does it mean? It has made the buy side liquidity over there. Price came lower. Where? At the top of the fair value gap. Boom. A problem that I don't know how to read where market will go for the next week. Ovi, I am wrong for the weekly bias. Okay? Every week I'm right for my bias. No, I'm not right every single week with my bias. Not even ICT. I saw ICT was expecting next week market will go higher, but market went lower. So next week where market will go, that is not important. You don't need to be sure. With every single day you will be confident where market is going. Okay, I didn't do my weekly analysis. Just think, I didn't do it my weekly analysis. I don't know where market will go. So in Monday we saw actually the accumulation phase. Tuesday also it failed the accumulation phase. Now Wednesday, when Wednesday came, went higher. It has taken all the buy side liquidity. Then expansion lower. What does it mean? That means my weekly bias is low because manipulation happened at the top of the market. Wednesday expansion got to the lower part. This is simple expectation that market is going lower again. This is the continuation of the expansion. So what is my weekly bias? Low. Simple. If I would say, see, manipulation happened over here from Tuesday. It has taken the sell side liquidity where it failed to take the sell side liquidity. Instead of that, it has taken the sell side liquidity. Then Wednesday it started to go higher. What is my weekly bias? Bullish. Simple, brother. Simple, 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 simple. Don't make it complicated. It is very simple. You don't need to, you don't need anything, okay? You don't need anything to be profitable. Now, this is the very clean setup over here. It didn't take the buy sell side liquidity. It has given a market structure shift. First fair value gap, second fair value gap, take boom, boom. I'm not interested to take buy. I told you. I don't care about how beautiful the setup is because this is going against my narrative. I'm not going to take that. Here, no, I'm not interested to take that buy as well. But I would love to show you. I know, no, not me. All of we now know market is going lower. But if you were alone, you could take that entry, okay? I don't know what to say. I didn't trust the top of fair value and took entry in the small accumulation I'm working on. Trusting it. Oh, sure, brother. I am not telling you to take that one. I'm just telling you to practice this. See how many times it works, how many times it fails. try to look it every single time. Okay, just it is a very small time frame. Look, this is 15-minute chart. I gave you only one chart. Okay, 15-minute chart. So from 15-minute chart it worked over there. Then I think it worked over here somewhere. I don't remember. Maybe from here to that fair value gap. I forget. Okay, it worked over there. It worked to that 15-minute last fair value gap. Every single fair value gap you see, whenever the setup happened, it worked. 70, 80, 90% of the time it worked. But don't believe me. Don't take your decision depending on me. Do it by yourself, brother. I told you that I believed it is going to take that buy side liquidity. I would love to see it didn't take that buy side liquidity, but it has taken that buy side liquidity. Okay, okay, I'm happy. In the meantime, it has made the buy side liquidity, so it didn't actually it, it didn't complete its job. It will go above again. It will take the buy side liquidity. After that, this is your juice. This is your juice. Okay, don't forget that juice. Hmm. Yes, the after Tuesday market close, I understand the bias. Then wait for Tuesday, brother. Then wait for Tuesday. Then wait for Wednesday. Then wait for Thursday. Take one entry in 1 week. That's enough, brother. You don't need to take every single day. You don't need to take trade at every single day. Okay. So I got only OV, Remigius, Ravi, and whom? I would love to complete my session for today. I have already wasted so much time of yours. I'm I'm gonna complete it, but before completing it, can you guys just give me some hi or something so that I can read your name? I would love to see who are here actually. Okay, I would love to see. Please just write hi, hello, anything so that I can read your name. It's a request. Okay, I can see that there are about 25 people. Can you please write hi, hello, or if you have any question? And Ovi, I know you are here. Ovi, Ravi, and Remigius. You don't need to write it down because you are already here. I know that. Kafi is also here. Thank you, Chachu. You are here. You get it? Get something from here, uncle? Kafi? তুমি কি কিছু পেয়েছো আঙ্কেল চাচু তুমি কি কিছু পাইছো এখান থেকে আজকে Adrian, okay. Rahul is also here, okay. Teka, okay. Adrian, are you new here, brother? Anyone else? Frank Real. Hello, Chachu. Frank Real. Who are you, brother? Of course, thank you, Chachu. SD. I'm here to enjoying your life. Thank you, SD. Thanks that. Okay. So Frank Real, SD, I saw you yesterday. I remember your face actually. But Frank Real, uh, I think I didn't talk to you before, okay? And Adrian, it's very uh, Ireland. Okay, so you're from Ireland. How do you know? What does it mean? Hello, Chachu. Chachu means uncle. Okay. Anyone else were here? I mean, either you are new or you are old, whatever. But anyone, anybody. Okay, Frank. That's good, brother. If you enjoy my live, you can subscribe. You can stay with me, brother. No problem. Okay. Very old. Okay, so you are from You were for so long. Sorry, brother, I forget your name then. I want invitation from you to drink your water. Oh, uncle, the water is just awesome. It's kind of what to say. It's very sweet, okay? Very sweet. You know that area is the area with salt, salt. Very the taste is very salty, but my water is kind of very sweet. Thank you, brother Frank. I love ICT things because it gave me the answer why market is moving from here to there. That is why I love these things and I try to give it to all. Okay, Amrita. Yeah, that's Amrit. Oh wait, that's true, brother. To be honest, the water is just like it's very sweet, very sweet. So I think nobody is new here for today. I mean, this is the first day for anybody who's this is your first day. Sure, uncle, sure. Within 15 days, we are actually shifting to my home. Okay. Yeah, everyone is welcome. Every single one is welcome to my home. And within 15 days, I'm gonna shift to my new home. Inshallah. Let's see. First day here to mid 8. Okay, mate. Welcome, brother. And I'm sorry I talk too much. I'm an ICT student, so I follow ICT. ICT talk too much. I talk too much. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. I think that's enough for today. I hope that would be insightful for you. Before leaving the stream, please don't forget to give me some like. I would love to get your like from your heart. And that's all for today. Okay. Talk to you next day, any other day. See you guys. Bye bye.